I might have to send.
I'm a giant! I'm the PB!
Yo, Des.
We're good.
But are we live on IG?
I think so.
I was trying to pause you because
Oh,
hold on.
oh gosh.
Yeah. We got to use this stream key because I don't think it'll let me hit go live until you tap in the stream key.
Was that the intro you guys have? That thing?
Yeah. Well, let's run it
cool.
back. Let's run the intro back when we're live on IG. Real quick.
You got to help me up with an intro or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick, right?
That was so sick.
Thank you.
Let me know when I can hit go live. I'll hit go live. Cool. This is fine because we're waiting on the other boys for a few minutes anyway for those popping in, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, we live in. We got Andy. We got NSP.
Oh, we're live now?
Yeah, we're live now, Bill, but don't worry. We're pretty used to messing something up at the beginning at this point. We're getting better.
I'll probably have to use the head very soon.
Yes. All right, cool. Now we're live on Instagram now.
All right, let me hit it. Oh yeah, all right, let's run that intro back one more time for the crowd. Let's run it back one more time.
Nice.
That's pretty sick, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm a giant! I'm the PB!
Damn, Des, you're cooking with that, bro. That was
awesome. I tried.
Bill, what'd you feel about that?
Oh my God. It put me in the moment, Johnny.
Could you guys hear it?
In the moment. Well, everybody, welcome episode 10. We're in the double digits. We've been consistent, almost on time even. Yeah. Uncle Larry Outdoors podcast, the level of professionalism. I mean, for our professionalism, we brought on the most professional of people, Mr. Bill Wetzel. I don't really have much of an introduction. We have so much to talk about. Living legends. The other boys, Eric and Kai, hopping on soon. Bill, welcome to the show. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Bill, tell us, what are you doing tonight? What are you doing up in the Surf Rats ball cave over there?
I am changing hooks on plugs.
Yeah.
I've been changing hooks on plugs. I'm switching all my hooks out. All the hooks are getting switched to BKK hooks because all the hooks suck now. I don't know. There's no company that makes good hooks.
I just lost a good snook today on my Hinkle because of the fact that I'm running these like really skinny Ryugis from like Japan, and the snook hit it so hard that it collapsed the entire hook shank and then bent out all of it.
No way.
Yeah.
With these.
So was my bass with you the first that you noticed of the poor hooks, or was that a repeating event at that point in the summer?
That might have been, that was a Mustad 5X hook. We were fishing together, and that was a big fish you had on. And fucking right at your feet, the fish blows up. Oh, he's going to land him. And then the hook just got completely mangled.
That was my PB striper. I don't know how big it was.
That was a good bass.
5X is
30
ridiculous.
Plus.
Yeah, bent it straight out.
5X hook, the Mustad. But what happened with those hooks is they when they first came out, they were great hooks. And then, they deteriorated over time. They changed something. They changed this. And they've only been available for 6 or 7 years now. And then now they just suck. I just don't use them anymore. I can't use them. I dropped 5 or 6 fish last year. Hook went out. Gotta have good hooks, man. Good hardware is important.
Absolutely. Yo, Bill, so while we got you on, while we're waiting for the boys, you want to run through how we got to know each other? The little backstory of the first time we met. I'm honestly curious to hear it from your perspective too.
Oh, okay. So my son's baseball team, my son Cole, he's a pitcher for Plattsburgh University now, but it originally started with Eric, and his coach from the team says like, oh, he was filming the East Coast Lumberjacks, the travel team, and Pembroke, the coach, is like, oh, that guy fishes, he films, he fishes. I'm like, well, maybe he could, like film me. I need somebody to film me. So I went up to him a couple times, and he was like, I don't think he knew me at all. I felt like he was like, kind of get the fuck out of here, Eric. So I was like, man. So then I got to know Eric better. And then you came in, and then I got to know you two really well. And now I consider you guys good friends, and you were announcing at all my kids' games, and Eric would film the games through East Coast Lumberjacks.
Yeah. So the first time I met you too, I'll never forget. Eric and I drove from Florida all the way up to Long Island filming baseball. And the Lumberjacks just had a retarded schedule. Like, it was a insane schedule at this point in the summer.
Insane.
And they played a doubleheader in that field across the street from where you worked, and then had an 8 a.m. game in Ohio the next day. And I'm like driving from Long Island to Ohio after filming these games. And I'm looking at the ETA on my phone. I'm like, we're not even going to get there before first pitch. We didn't even make it to the first game, Eric and I. So we got to the afternoon game, and you walk up to us, and this is the first time I met you, and you just like cracked open an IPA on the field, and you were like, what's up? I'm Bill Wetzel. I'm like, dude, no way. Like, this is like the coolest thing ever. And we start talking, and I remember you're like, oh, you want to go catfishing tonight?
Oh, yeah.
We went.
Dude, you know what else about that? I was completely fucking impressed. I'm like, holy shit, these guys are living the dream. This is exactly where I wanted to be at your age. People don't realize you guys were like, I mean, I considered you practically homeless at the time because
we were
like shit. He had shit everywhere in his car. He had like fucking 30 rods in his car and lures and shit. And was like, oh yeah, I've been living in and out of hotels now for like, I don't know what it was, like a month or something. And you haven't been home. You had an apartment, but the rent was expiring or something like that. I was like, oh my God. Like, it's the dream, but it's a hard life. But Jesus, man,
he started his pilgrimage.
It pumps me up to hear you say that, like your perspective, because at that point I was exhausted in the summer, and
dude, that was it. I was like, oh my God, these guys fish.
I just remember I met you, dude. I was so tired getting off that ride, and you were like, "Yo, let's fish for catfish outside of Great American Ballpark tonight," and I was like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty tired. And you were like, yeah, well, like you could fish with me tonight, or like you could be a pussy. And I was like, shit, well, either I fish with Bill Wetzel tonight for catfish, or I never get a chance to fish with this guy again. I was like, this is the ticket. This is like, he's got to show yourself.
He brings like a great white rod and reel.
Dude, I brought out the guns. I thought we were going to hook up to like 150-pound blue cat, and you show up with like little 2-aught circle hooks and
that's all I had.
This little chunky Walmart catfish bait that wouldn't stay on the hook, dude.
Hard. I'm like, oh my God. I wish you got the liver. Johnny's going, let's
go
get liver, man.
Let's go get the chicken liver.
I'm like,
Dude, we sat out there helpless all night, but it was a great night. It was cool. It was a cool environment to fish. We found a cool little hole too. Like that was a pretty deep little pocket that we were fishing in off the baseball field.
It was right behind. So you guys understand, it was right behind the Reds Stadium, Cincinnati Reds. We were right there, man. It was like, whoa, it's really cool atmosphere.
Oh, it was awesome.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, man. And then that took us all the way to, we filmed with Cole all summer. We filmed in Montauk together once or twice. And then, like,
yeah, that was a nice film.
I was kind of your, if your date, hung up on you or ditched you any nights, like I was the backup plan. I was the backup girl on all the adventures all summer. So I got to run it with you a bunch of times out in Montauk. And man, I've learned so much. This is going to be the year where like we really, really hammer it down out there, kid. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I hope so. Well,
here we go.
Eric, what's going on?
What's up,
What up, boys? How we doing? How we doing, Bill?
Good to see you, man.
Doing amazing.
We were just going over the background story of how we got to know Bill.
I love that. It's an interesting background story. I mean, I was filming a baseball game here one day, balls, strikes, foul ball. And then I hear from behind me, hey, catch some nice snook. I'm like, what? Someone mentioning a snook here at the baseball field? And I turn around and there's Bill. And it's been a beautiful friendship ever since between the three of us.
Oh, dude, it's been awesome. Man. We were watching, Bill, like people still come up to us, and including on this last shoot we were on with our catfishing boys. Shout out Eli and the Finesser. But he was like, dude, like the hardest edit you guys have ever made was with Bill Wetzel. We're watching the Montauk edit that we made like 2 nights ago on the boat together.
It's one of the best, and I think people can agree the best Uncle Larry's edits are always the ones that include a different personality, someone bringing some kind of fresh energy to the table. And Johnny, we got that in our own way with the Fish Finesser and Eli on this last shoot we were just on. But Bill, like that video is the pinnacle of what I'm talking about. It's really you, man. It's you talking about getting that guy out on a rock and that moment that he gets it, combined with Tony Soprano getting it. There's just certain moments where everything lines up into like a beautiful creation, and that was definitely one of them. And it can't be the last. We got to create with Bill more. We got to make some more stuff with Bill.
Get out,
dude.
We got to come down and get some snook.
What's up, boys?
Last time,
fresh. I'm
I can't let that happen again.
Fresh off the water right now, as you can't tell. Like, didn't even get a chance to change. I'm waiting on the dream catcher and Kai to join me out here. They're both still coming back, but this is raw, ladies and gentlemen. Worked half the day editing, got out on the water with Jake and Kai. We had a mission. It wasn't just, we're going to go fun fish. No, we actually had a set plan of something we needed to do for Jake. And here at Uncle Larry Outdoors, we take care of our friends. So we went out there and we got it done with them. And now here I am, straight to the pod.
Can you give any more details on that, or is it like to come type
No,
stuff?
it's all, no, Jake. So Jake is in grad school currently at the University of Miami. I wish he was here to tell you exactly what he's studying, but as you guys know, he's very much into the biology, whether that be marine life or just aquatic life in general. I know he's doing a lot in the environmental field. He's been scuba diving. I mean, the kid does everything, but for this project, he actually wanted to do it on the native fish species of Florida. So he was like, I want to go out. I want to showcase a Florida gar, a long-nosed gar, a Florida bass. Funny enough, this is a conversation we were having the other day, Johnny. It's recently Florida bass and largemouth bass were categorized as 2 different things. So the Florida bass is native to Florida. So this is a largemouth here in Florida is actually a native species and a bowfin. So we wanted to catch those 4, and he was going to showcase all of them on camera and talk about them. And we were able to put all 4 in the boat, which was very cool. We caught a native Florida gar, we caught a big long-nosed gar, we caught a bowfin, and we caught a Florida bass. So just like I said, Jake, he had these days. He wanted to come do it with us, and he's core Uncle Larry's family, so we wanted to just take care of him and go out there and make it happen. It was a lot of fun. A lot of live bait, too. Live bait. I was catching spotted sunfish on the little ultralight rod.
Wait, you caught all of them on live bait?
Yeah, live bait.
That's actually so sick. It's like,
yeah, we pulled up to
that's got to be frustrating with the gar. The gar, I feel like you have to wait so long for them to actually like really take it in.
2-3 minutes. We had caught a small version of all of these fish, basically. And at the very end of the day, this is like 6 o'clock. This is why I'm just rolling onto the pod now. We're heading back. Jake has the biggest bait of the day. It was like an 8-inch spotted sunfish out dangling off the back. Kai and I are out in front, and we just hear, I'm 8. We're like, oh, shit. We turn around, and he's just letting him eat it. Because he's like, man, this is an 8-inch bait. It's a small hook. Finally, I mean, it felt like 10 minutes that he sat there and let this thing take. Jake just freaking expertly sweeps into it. It ended up being a 50-inch long nose gar.
No way.
He fought it on light spinning tackle. I got the whole fight on film. It was at the end of the day too. Super cool. I mean, just big prehistoric, awesome looking fish.
Gar?
What's that?
Will they hit plugs?
Yeah, I got them to hit glides today.
Yeah, we've caught giants on glide
The
baits.
Sandusky River in Ohio.
Oh, we've caught giants on glide baits. Giants. I mean,
I have an appreciation for them because of, bro, when I was younger, I was too poor to like make like money actually grocery shopping, and when I was at Foot Locker, so I would take like 2 days out of the week and go to this one pond that was so stacked with them, and I'd take just like a treble hook and then put like grubs on there, and then I'd just let them eat it. Bro, I'd stack up like maybe 6 gar and then just flame for the week. That was like my meal prep at one point in my life.
You'd be amazed at the baits that they hit. I mean, we've had them on full 9-10 inch glide baits, Bill, like 50 plus inch gar come up. And shout out to our boy Ben Hameen, as we like to call him. He told me, and I believe him. He was out on the river the other week. He looked at me and he was like, Eric, I hooked a gar that was 70 to 80 pounds. Pounds, not inches. He says the back of it was like as big as his torso. And I believe him too, because I've seen long nose in these rivers that are that big. So pretty crazy fish. And they fight too. Oh my God, they fight. You know, this is actually a good moment to just in general. I know we're going off a little tangent here early, folks. I'm sorry. It's a good moment to just shout out the fish that are quote unquote trash fish, right? Big shout out to the trash fish between the time that Johnny and I just had with Eli and the finesser for those big drum and the long nose fight I just saw with Jake. Listen, we go back and forth a lot because, you know, I think a big topic in fishing these days is tournament bass fishing culture and is it good for the sport or not? You know, is it lame? And ultimately these days, the way I look at it is, yes, it is lame. For 2 reasons. First of all, it makes an awesome fish, the largemouth bass, get all this slander for no reason, right? It's tournament bass fishing world, largemouth gets all the slander. But they do have a thing of calling things like gar, bowfin, drum, trash fish. And I just feel like we got to put an end to that. Point blank, period. As someone that loves to catch bass, we need to put an end to that. That should not be a term.
Agreed.
What do you think of trash fish, Bill?
I don't think they're trash. I mean, carp. I just said carp. You know, look at carp. Carp's hard fighting fish. One of my biggest freshwater fish of all time was a carp. Zepco 404. You know
I love freshwater fishing with you, dude, and you're
Zepco.
always breaking out the 2-piece with the Zebco, like, and like a little spoon. Like, yeah, dude, I got it. Like, it's
What?
That's all you need.
It's all you need. A little spinner.
Yeah.
Maps. What would you consider like the Montauk trash fish for you?
I don't think there are trash fish. Maybe sea robins.
I was gonna say sea robin.
But it's the sea robins and sundials. But sea robins, from what I hear, are very good sushi.
I've had them as ceviche, and they're unbelievable.
Nice.
They're so good.
Did you make the ceviche?
I did not, but I want to next year. I went out trying to do it at one of the spot Eric Kai and I went to the first time we all fished together, actually. I didn't catch one sea robin, though. I was like concerned because we would go to the spot and catch, I don't know, 200 sea robin. Like you couldn't keep them off your hook. So I don't know what was going on last summer where like I was having trouble catching sea robins for the first time in my life. So this year we're going to have to try and get dialed on a robin bite for sure.
They're around when there's sand eels around. Usually it's really hot for them.
Mm-hmm.
They're all over the place.
The tails, right? People eat the tails.
You just slice the tails.
Yeah, that's what you got to eat, I think.
Yeah, you could use the rest.
I haven't ate one.
They're such strange looking fish.
I made ceviche fluke once. You know, it's really where you put the lemon in there and it like self cooks.
Mm-hmm.
The refrigerator. You know, it just turns white. You know, after I think you leave it for like 8 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember. You put I think it's lime. You put lemon, lime, tomatoes, salt, pepper, a few other things, and you just put it in a bowl and it like cooks itself. You don't cook it at all.
Yeah.
You ever get dialed on a crazy fluke bite in Montauk, like even inadvertently?
I've had fluke blitzing. Like, you ever see a big bass blitz?
Yeah.
blitzing at my feet, like thousands of them.
Stop.
You know, so yeah, I swear to God.
What's
You know,
your
I'm not a
biggest?
big fluke
What's
guy.
your
I
biggest?
really don't even fish for
compliment?
fluke. I'm a straight bass snob. I mean,
I know you got Van Stahl head to toe. It's tatted on your left cheek, but like, what's your biggest fluke anyway?
Dude, I don't even know. I have no idea. Not bad.
That is pretty sick.
I don't even know.
So
I don't
you,
even know
you
what my biggest striped bass is, to tell you the truth.
so Bill, you really like can't be bothered with a fluke, you know?
No.
Or
I have no.
I respect it.
Dude, I like to go out at night on a rock, stars, wind, rain. Sit there with the flute. Why? Yeah, let's go fluking. It's not. I don't fucking dig it.
What is there any other fish that catches your fancy of like?
There's a lot of other fish. Yeah, weak fish I like to fish for. You know, a lot of freshwater species. You know, largemouth, catfish. I'm a big catfish guy. I love the fish. I grew up on catfish, bullheads, catfish. You know, crappie. You know, all that.
Wait, can we bring this up because I think it's really funny that your first fishing excursion together was during the grind of the lumberjacks.
Oh
in the
yeah, we
middle of
talked about
Ohio.
it. We talked
fishing
about catfish.
fishing for. Oh, you already talked about it. All
Yeah.
right, fishing for
behind the
catfish.
Cincinnati Red Stadium.
We got to
That was
get you
weird.
out with the boys we were with last weekend, Bill. Like they'll put you on some big ones. They'd love to meet you, man.
You want to talk
Yeah,
about
you got to get them out
catfish?
to Montauk. Come out to Montauk.
Yeah, Des, should we run through our little opening questions? Get Bill involved with this one.
Yeah, let's do
I
it.
love that.
So, as you know, we always pick every single week a music choice and a bait choice for the week that we're obviously, really just digging. For me this week, as you guys know, I've been killing it on the G flag. I actually just lost it on the fish like maybe 30 minutes ago, 30 minutes before I got on the call, and amazing bait. And then my pick for the week is this song called "Pack Your Bags." I feel like it's reminiscent of like those songs that you hear on like FIFA, like those summertime like club type of outdoors, UK type of songs. It's pretty sick. And then we'll kind of just go around. Bill, you're up next, man. What's a song that you've been rocking with this week, and then a bait that you've been rocking with?
Jesus Christ, I don't know, but it's an eclectic mess. I'm waiting for a good rock and roll group to come out, but there's just none. The Red Clay Strays are pretty good. What am I going to say, Johnny? Who am I going to tell you?
Pink Floyd?
No, Pink Floyd I've been listening to, but Tom Petty I've been listening to all week.
Oh, well, yeah.
Tom Petty.
I listen to Tom Petty
all week.
I can't wait to do some sunset runs down to Montauk with Tom Petty blasting, man. Give us what's your most underrated Petty song?
I like that.
The underrated Petty song. I don't know. I don't think any
B-side.
underrated. What's that?
Give us a B-side. Isn't that what they call them?
Yeah, B-sides. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even think of anything. Good to be king. It's not underrated, but it's good to be king is great live. It's fucking phenomenal live. I could listen to that 1,000 times a day.
I love that.
I don't hear that a lot on the radio either.
That's not a Q1043 Petty poll. That's what we were looking for.
95.5 WPLJ.
WPLJ.
WNEW.
Rock.
Let's see. What's his name? Scott Muni. Scott Muni on WNEW. 102.7.
Do you know the Q, Bill? Do you know the Q?
The Q?
Q1043.
Yeah, Q104.
Yeah.
You know,
dash out.
1043 back in the day, probably before you boys were born, was WAPP, Commercial Free Summer.
WAP?
Wow.
Yeah.
Commercial Free Summer.
I wore a T-shirt in Ohio. I went back to Ohio and I had my WAPP Commercial Free Summer shirt on. So everybody's like, "What is that? What is that?" Like WAPP, man. Back then the radio stations were big. WMMS, home of the buzzard in Ohio.
Carol Miller's still at it.
I know, man.
Isn't that crazy?
Old though.
I know.
Hey, Bill, Johnny and I genuinely, like, as soon as we got our licenses, he would pick me up at a Monday, like 7:30, right? Because at 8 p.m. there would be an hour of Get the Let Out with Carol Miller. And we would just drive around doing nothing, listening to Get the Let Out on the radio. So I like to feel like we kind of lived a little bit.
We got the
that,
tail
like,
end.
Dude, you did a video.
Childhood, you know?
You
like
did a
old
video
school.
for the Lumberjacks, and it was Led Zeppelin. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
that's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, that was
Remember that
for
one?
For Cole Hubert's perfect game. I did no quarter.
No, yeah.
What?
Oh, dude, this kid threw a perfect game.
What?
Not just that.
And-
Perfect game, and he went 4 for 4
for
from
4.
the plate.
All
Remember the umpire got his autograph
Yeah.
afterwards?
Like
I was like,
Otani, who? Like you guys don't know about. Dude.
Nah, that's crazy. That's wicked.
Don't let us go on a tangent here.
This was
Don't
the
let
best
us-
high school
A&M.
baseball performance I've ever seen live in my life. It wasn't even close.
It was unbelievable.
That's crazy.
He's at Texas A&M for all the baseball fans out there. Like, get your early draft pick in, Cole Hubert.
No, we filmed him. Johnny was commentating. That's a very rare. If you want to go find some archival stuff like Uncle Larry's fandom, Johnny commentating Cole Hubert's perfect game. Not going to tell you how to find it, but you could find it somewhere.
All right, Bill. What's a bait that you've been rocking with this week? I see you're exchanging out plugs right now.
Live eels.
Live
Got my live
eels.
eel tank over there. Get a few dozen at the beginning of the year in May, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 dozen.
You just have like live eels just like sitting in your tank right now?
Not now, but I will.
Oh.
You know,
Do you
I'm
get
not
them
even
yourself?
dude. But that's I'm doing a lecture on live eels. I just did one, and I'm doing another one at the Edison show in New Jersey this Friday. So live eels, man. I live eel all the time. The Book of Eels. You should read that book. It's an excellent book.
The Book of Eels.
Book of Eels. It's fucking.
Every time I talk to you guys about like the north fishing, I just realize how little I actually know about fishing in terms of like outside of Florida. Because what do you mean an eel? Like,
Live eels, man.
what?
You're about 16 to 20 inches. You want them. You want them dark and black. So what you do is you spray paint the bottom of your tank. I got a fish tank, 55 gallon. So I spray paint the whole bottom so to keep them dark and black. And
No way.
yeah, you go out there on your rock and it's basically like using a plug. It's cast and retrieve, cast and retrieve, cast and retrieve.
Oh, really?
When they fucking hit it, man, it's like boom, freaking whack it.
And it's a May thing?
No, I do it all through the season. The primary time I like it was when water temperatures warms up a little bit. Like I like it June, July, August, September. Those months are my eel months because it beginning like in May and like October, November, there's just bigger baits around. So those people say, oh, they'll hit an eel no matter what. I don't find that true. I mean, a lot of times if there's bigger baits around, they're going to hit, say like a bigger, like they're on the shad or something. So they'll hit like a big darter, a big bottle plug, and they'll shy away from the eel. So those months I'm trying to match what's around.
Is it a big moon phase thing too with the eels?
Well, the moon phases are always big, but not really. I use them on full moons, new moons, in between. You're fishing every fucking day anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a good point though. With like when people get super dialed on like tides and phases, like it's not that it doesn't matter when you're out there. But I feel like people tend to talk about it unless you're actually out there all the time. I feel like people talk about it too much because it's like your first goal should just be to get out there and fish. And if you're out there fishing all the time, now you're like, okay, I'm locking in on the tide.
Right, but fish with purpose.
Right.
Fish with purpose. You take a look at, like if you're just starting out, you're taking a look at a piece of structure. Mm-hmm. And you're saying, and you're like, oh wow, well that looks good because there's a point there, and then you in your mind you say, well, why would I fish this on the out? Why would I fish it on the in? And then you start dialing it in on that piece of structure, and then you go to the next one. You know what I mean? And pretty soon you're finding windows that sometimes are like 20 minutes. There's a 20-minute fucking window on the tide in a wind. after a while. But you're right. At first, you just got to have fun with it and take notes, take logs, man. That's what you got to do. Logs are fucking. You got to take a log. You got
that. I think we tend to assume. I think like both Uncle Larry's, but also like generationally, that like we've sort of replaced logs with pictures and with like video and then like a digital footprint, and that does help. But I do think there is some power that we might be missing to writing down.
I would like to speak on this because as someone that leaves a big digital footprint, I agree, because when I was a kid, I went back, Johnny, I found those old drawings for the Marlin shoot. Well, the other thing I found, which I haven't even really broken out, I would love to on the page at some point. I have all of my logs from when I was a kid, and I used to write everything down. It's the funniest thing. I used to write down what my dad and I ate for lunch. And you know what? Now, 20 years later, it's actually beautiful because I forgot all of that. And there's no.
You lost them?
Hmm?
You lost those logs?
No, I have them. I found them. I have my logs. And
that's it. Oh man, that's you're gonna look at those for a lifetime.
No, and I cannot even believe when I sit down and I read these words. Because it's funny. A great way I heard memory described one time is your memories are it's like they're on an external hard drive, and sometimes you just have to plug it in to remember it. And these are memories that you can't keep all of this in your subconscious at all times, but it doesn't mean it's not there. When I was reading these logs, I was having genuine memories of things from over 20 years ago that I have completely forgotten about, but they are there, and only were able to be rediscovered because of the words that I read on the page. So there's definitely something to that. I completely agree.
Yeah, it's not only about the fish, it's about what happened. I mean, look at my log, which is available online, and it's got the birth of my kids in it. It's got the birth of Cole, birth of my daughter, my moves, everything. Every time I've ever fucking fished. When I fish with you guys, it's in there. Everything's in there.
It's awesome.
Sick, actually.
Yeah,
What's
awesome.
up, guy?
What up, boy?
What
What up, Bill?
We're doing the song. It's perfect timing.
Oh, wow. We're still on the song.
I've never officially met you, Kai, but I hear nothing but
We've
fantastic things.
We wanted to get you in here.
My song of the week, I'm probably go Dipset Forever by Cameron. I'm in my old NY bag. You feel me? I heard that song this morning, got me in the mood.
Nice.
So yeah.
Did you say Cameron?
Cameron, yeah.
Pink fur.
Killer Cam.
Bro, that's fire.
Killer.
Pink fur.
And bait of the week. Damn. What is my bait of the week this week?
We should have a duality.
Shout out what you were throwing today, man. Shout out to Top Frog.
Yeah.
Shout out Max. It ain't like we crushed anything on it, but I continue. Listen, I'm doing it for you. Sorry. I look at that.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. I look at that thing in the water. It is one of the most unique baits I've ever seen in my life to this day. So Max, Top Frog, we're gonna do more this spring for sure. I guess we're up to me. Listen, my song of the week, R.I.P. CD by the Flatbush Zombies. Today is the 10-year anniversary of their first album. Those three dudes, man, at the end of the day, I was 19 driving through the Shenandoah Valley, and in their own way, independently, I would like to add, they really helped change my perspective on things, and they made some timeless music. This album in particular, it's not even my favorite song of the album, but I found this really interesting because the producer of it put 20 random facts from the album, and for this song in particular, he said R.I.P. CD predicted technology, surveillance, and the future of music distributions seems to become very real over the last decade. And if you listen to that song and listen to what they were talking about 10 years ago, it aged quite well, I will say. So shout out to the Flatbush Zombies. Still the best live show I've ever seen to this day. And my bait of the week, I'm shouting out the Chunk. I'm shouting out the Chunk. I'm shouting out the live bait.
Because, the white bass chunk.
Oh, you got white bass. You got the yellow bass, all the bass. You guys know I love artificials. I love doing what we do. I always will. But between this last trip with the boys and then today hanging with Jake, I had such a good time just throwing out some baits, talking shit, and hanging out. And sometimes you need that. Every once in a while, you need that. So shout out to the chunk. That's my bait of the week.
It's funny that you shouted out the chunk because that was going to be mine. And it was almost going to be half joking with you. And then you come out here and drop the chunk because I think we all learned the same thing. And there's just like this little like humility element too, just of like, yo, this is like we were out with such a good crew with me, you, Eli, and the finesser, like just having so much fun that like it just really reminds you like, yo, this is about like just having a blast, bro. And like sometimes the funnest way to do it is chunking up a white bass that you catch and like seeing what big thing bites it. It's also fun chunking because like, especially with like spot lock or anchored up, you could chunk and like fish at the same time. And now you're just doubling up, which is always kind of probably an underrated thing. I had a song. I'm going to change my song though for Bill. Probably just like, Bill, I cannot wait to rock the Downeaster Alexa by Billy Joel.
Oh, come on, man. You got to mention that shit.
Just blasting Billy Joel. No, all right. So maybe we'll do 72. Is it 72 virgins or is it 72 hookers? What's the song called? One of those two. Eli will know what I'm talking about. This song was so based. He showed it to us this weekend, all chalk tongue goy slop, and this song made me fucking crack up. So that's my song for the weekend.
Hell yeah.
Yo, Des, you muted.
I was just gonna say, I feel like we've all had a very cool week fishing wise. I don't know. I think I kind of hit my own stride this week, and it sounds like you guys did too. It's pretty sick.
Yeah,
the
tell
bite
us
is
about your
finally
week fishing, dude. I saw a lot of stuff coming in through the stories,
bro. So this week I finally decided, like, all right, it's my last week of unemployment. I have to full send it. The whole reason I'm even unemployed right now, or the whole positive outlook on my being unemployed was so that I could get on a really good bite. So I was like, all right, this is my last week unemployed. I have to get on a good bite this week. And so I went to the spillway that it was freshly raining, so I knew that it would be flowing. And I took my DRT, took the frenzy, and I was like, it's not a matter of if I can get bit on it, it's a matter of when. And then I took the ghost. The ghost, I go out there immediately. As soon as I'm like gliding it, just big snook, big jack are just coming up, just inspecting it. They're like, it's like cracking the 80s to them or something like that. They're coming up right behind it. They're like flaring up. I seen one snook. It was like probably 20 feet of water. He came all the way up to the surface, and I could see him like flaring up all the way. And I kept gliding it, but I think it was just not enough weight on there because of the salinity change. These DRT baits, as you guys know, they float. So when I tuned it to sink in my backyard, my apartment in my backyard, or my backyard apartment pond. And so the salinity change caused it to still float. So I put another 7 grams on there on the hook, and then it sank a little bit more. And I was just like, all right, I'm finally getting bit. I got one to like T-bone the side of it, but the hooks I had weren't big enough to really get like a good hookup on it. So like I got to kind of lay into the hook, and then I fought it right up until it started digging, and then it just came out. So then I flick it back into the tree. And again, this is a $200 bait. So I'm like kind of like pitching it in, but I'm like, and I pitch it in, I get it stuck in a tree, and I'm like, fuck, like it's too late to like try and get it out. I spent like an hour trying to get it out, and then it started storming. So I was like, all right, I'll tie it up, and then I'll come get it tomorrow, early in the morning. Next morning, I come out there, completely gone. Somebody cut the rope off and then got in the water to get it. I'm like, damn, all right, well, and I was like, damn, all right, well, I mean, respect to whoever went in the water for it, respect. Because I was too pussy to get in the water for it. So I was like, you know what? All right, whatever. I was a little bit sad about it just because all the parts that I bought for it are gone. So I have to spend another $100 to tune the bait again. That's the only sucky part about the Ghost. You have to tune it. So I was a little bad about that. But the next day rolls around, and in Saturday, I managed to take the G flag. I lost the bait today, but I have a picture of what the G flag looks like, guys. Think like it's a soft glide bait. It's pretty straightforward. I got on a crazy bite with that, and I pulled out probably like I ran into 10 snook, and I probably pulled out 4 that were like above 20 inches, which is like that's rookie. Those are rookie lengths or rookie numbers. But for this pond or for this little like spillway, it's pretty good size. It's like kind of average. And I'm like, all right, what? Yeah, it's pretty sick. And then next day rolls around. Marvin from one of the tackle stores I go to, he messages me, "Yo, is this your bait?" I'm like, "What you mean? Is this my bait?" I click on it. It's my bait. A guy at another tackle shop, the manager at a tackle shop, he found it, and he took the bait. And I was like, "Oh shit! Like, if he has it, like, I'll come pick it up." One of the other managers, that's his coworker, is like, "Yeah, no, he'll give it back to you if you just tell us where you lost it." I thankfully took a video of where I lost it, so I sent it to them, read the message, called him just to make sure when I was on the way there, I could come get it. They sold the bait.
No.
They sold it for profit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cold world, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold world.
Hey, man.
It's a cold world. Get them on clear.
Hey.
You asked for double chicken, you know?
Dude.
And guac?
You in the 20s.
Yeah.
$20.
That's $20
Yeah.
for a burrito bowl, you know?
Oh, yeah, nah. This, bro, it was bad. So I got a little bit mad about it, but ball up top. So I go back out the next day. Same day, I'm pissed off. So I got a chip on my shoulder. I go back out to the spillway because I'm just hoping to run into this guy so I can just. I was hoping to run into him.
What were you going to do, Des? What were you going to do if you saw him?
No, I'm going to show him why I work out. We're going to show him why we work out.
Word.
We don't work out to look good. We work out to hurt people. However,
Word.
and I thought he was like an older guy too, so I was hoping that I'm a spring chicken, right? So I get on a good bite again with the snook, and I run into 3 slot snook on this G flag. At first, I'm getting kind of worried about this G flag because like you guys have one, and you guys can compare it to the chop block. It's a lot softer. It's really, really soft. One thing I do, now granted, you guys know how I feel about the chop block, but one plus to the chop block is it's a lot better of like durability wise. Like it's kind of a thicker substance. But I ran into like 3 more slot snook. Boom, boom, boom. Ran into a couple bass. And then the next day, I was like, all right, you know what? It's evil things happening right now. Let's get the hinkle. Take it out today, throw the hinkle, run into my first probably over slot. It kind of like shoots forward, and then when I set the hook, it had a lot of momentum, so I kind of like set the hook and sweep into it, and I bring it out the water. Bro, it was a rookie mistake for sure. And then I was using like these like small little Ryugi hooks on it. I wasn't using anything past like maybe a 2X. Absolutely, I was just being lazy, of course, so I didn't want to exchange the bass hooks.
Yeah,
so I lost that
on some bass stuff. That's what I was about to say. It sounds like some bass activity to me.
Oh no, you can see. I posted the hooks on my story. It bent it like all the way out. Like it bent it like 2 different directions. So like it came out and then it bent the point. Sorry, I'm super nasally right now, but it bent the hook like that. It was like, bro.
Yep.
Crazy little bite.
And guess what? And guess what, Des? You could have just used a chop block if you weren't so stuck up.
Nah.
All
right, so guys,
would have landed that fish.
Nah, I'll be honest. Like, I'm doing this at this point to prove a point. I feel like us guys, like the guys here right now, I feel like we're pushing the envelope of what can be done with snook fishing. Everybody else prior to us was throwing a 3-inch DOA, live bullet, and then a DOA shrimp.
That was funny you bring that up though. That was a narrative with some people that were maybe trying to. I don't want to say they were hating. You know,
they were hating.
But a narrative.
They were slick hating.
When we were throwing the big baits for the snook, some local Florida people were looking at it like, "Bro, I'm catching snook on a 3-inch DOA."
Yes,
What?
Bro.
What? Who cares about that?
I
And now
just
they're
made a
all
video
trying
on
to
that.
do it. Every single
I
one of
just
them
made a
stopping
video on that
shots.
because I was like, I just posted up a bunch of screenshots of chats that I had with people from like a year and a half ago, where people were like, "Bro, stop throwing these baits. Like, just get on a good sweep with a flare hawk." Nobody wants to fish a flare hawk, bro. I'm trying to throw a
Bro.
glide.
Flare Hawks.
And
If you
I
ain't
got a
gonna
lot
catch
to learn.
me out,
Firehawk
Yo,
and all this shit.
Bill, I wonder
I know
if
what the fuck
Bill, I wonder if you would be a Sebastian guy. Like if Bill lived down here, do you think he'd be like in the sweep? Do you think
Bro, I
that
mean, that's the closest thing you got to a jetty down here,
I hate
other
jetties.
than like the jetties.
I,
don't
be,
think
I wonder how Bill would attack Florida is what I'm getting at here.
Yeah.
Shallow
I
water,
think you'd
that'd
a
be
big
pretty
inlet
interesting.
guy.
Light stuff. I would love to do that.
light
Fishing
stuff.
Fishing the flats and everything. I think that's if
Yeah,
I
that'd be
lived
pretty-
there,
I think you would like
I
that.
would start.
That'd be
Hit
sick.
flats
But
and
one of the
mangrove.
things I appreciate about like our duality on this pod is you get two different points of view, and it's represented with the chop block and the G flag. You guys love the chop block, and
I mean,
for
I
every
just think-
reason.
I don't know like what point you're trying. Like, yeah, you sure proved a point. You know?
No,
Like, when you
no,
lost
no.
that
No.
penny slot. Like, that's
No,
the
that was
thing-
on the
that's
Hinkle.
thing,
That was on
though.
the
It's like,
Hinkle.
we throw the baits, whether it's a $300 glide or a $30 glide. That go
Bro,
get that fish.
we're throwing the baits that get sent to us for free. Like
That's the point I'm trying to get across. I like this duality. You get two different points of view. You get a point of view from people that they have nothing to lose when they're testing it.
no,
And then
no,
you get a
that's
point
not
of
what
view.
I'm saying. What I'm saying is that's not at all what I'm saying. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
okay, what I'm saying is, bro, if I'm in your position, I'm not judging. I'm never
Okay.
spending $600 on one bait. That's
Oh
what
no,
I'm
I never
should
spend
love the chop block.
I-
What do you mean? That's
Bro.
all I would throw.
I'll be honest. I did. All right, confession, guys. I did try it one time. I did try it one time.
What's the synopsis? What's your
This
But
was like
it don't,
this was
it don't move like the flag. Is that the synopsis?
no. Actually, no. I haven't tried the chop like I tried the Nessie when it first came out.
Oh no!
I tried the.
that I could
what was it?
understand why you have.
It was
the
like
Nessie.
it was like the 9-inch version, and I was ripping it, and a jack came up and blew up on it, and bro, the swivel came completely out,
Yeah, no.
and I was
Nessie
like, what the
bad.
hell?
Nessie bad.
Okay,
Chop block good.
Bill,
I have no.
is
So-
anybody throwing glide baits for stripers up at Montauk?
Yeah, well, it's becoming kind of big. I'm just
Kind of
starting
big,
with it.
Wow.
How do you feel about it?
They cast like shit. I mean, sometimes we need, sometimes we need a fucking cast, and they cast.
You
like
got to get it out there.
they do helicopter a
You know,
lot.
I mean, I got some glide bait. You know what I like? Probably one of the first glide baits out there is Sabiles. Did you ever fish those?
Yeah. the
Yeah.
seals,
Those
huh?
are the
I started
problem
on
is
those.
with the fucking glide baits. I found, maybe you guys can help me on this, is I lose so many fish on them.
Yeah.
I'm always dropping fish. It's like
It's the name of the game.
I try so many different hook combinations. I've tried, I'll try like a double split ring in the front to hang it down more, nothing in the back, and then treble here and treble there, and all these
Bill.
different angles. I fucking drop them no matter what. I'm just like, what? And I catch a lot of fish on the bait, but why do I keep dropping fish? I can't figure
That's
it out.
real.
I
That's
think
real.
part of it is spinning versus casting. I think regardless of what setup you're throwing, if you're throwing a spinning, and I'm not saying it's not, like, obviously you throw the Van Staal out there, but it's easier to wench glide fish in particular in and keep them coming towards you and keep them pinned on a casting setup, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we're fishing.
Yeah, you
But I
can
mean,
throw
you're
this on a
fishing-
spinning
you're
rod.
fishing an environment.
Water.
You're fishing an environment that's so different from
Right.
the environment that we're fishing with these
Right.
baits. For a fish that's
Here's
so
my
different, so.
theory. I wish I had it. Do I have a glide bait here? No, but here's my theory, because they hang down, so that it's like a bottle plug. It's the same shit. It's a bottle plug. How it's got that belly on it. Well,
Yeah.
You got to put a single in the back, or else what happens is they get leverage on it, because I think that belly, their head hits the belly and their mouth hits the belly, and they just pop the hook. Well, glide baits even got a bigger belly on it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I think
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of deflection going on too with how they eat the bait. A lot of the times I feel like it depends on how they eat it. Because with the glide baits, they come up and they're trying to just inhale it. But if it doesn't just slide in their mouth the right way, if they eat it like on a T-bone or something like that, a lot of times the bait is bouncing off the fish and you're not getting hooks. I've found, at least with the snook and stuff, it's like a lot of the luck that you get with the swim baits is how the fish actually eats it. Because sometimes they just swipe at it, they're just coming up,
or if they face shot it.
Sometimes they close mouth, like smack it, like they're trying to stun it.
You guys use the stock hooks in the stock hook setup that comes with it?
Never.
No, never.
Not
anymore.
Sometimes.
So, like, what is your hook setup on them?
I've been using the owners. But
is it a treble in the back and a treble in the front, or just one treble?
Yeah, 2 trebles. Yeah, but like a size 1, like a smaller hook, but a 4X. You know what I mean? Like a tiny, strong hook. I've felt that I got a better hookup ratio, I think, than using like a bigger hook that's thicker as well. I think you just get better penetration on them. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a video of that, actually.
One lesson I learned this year too is replacing the split rings. That's one that I learned the hard way this year. So I use 100-pound BKK split rings at this point, and those have not even thought about opening up. So shout out to the BKK. It's 100 pounds.
I've never opened up a Spro. I use Spro.
I don't know what one I was using before that, but it got opened up violently on me by that's still one of the biggest snook I've ever hooked. Just you don't want that to be the reason. For everyone listening, you don't want to put all of that effort in and then have your terminal tackle be what best you in the end. When you finally get that bite, put all that work in for that bite. So it's one thing I've been trying to get better at.
Leaders as well. Change your leaders every fucking time, man. Every time.
It's part of the learning curve. It's like
I kind of find it
biggest
enjoyable.
things with snook fishing specifically, like running into these big snook that helped me get better was getting my ass whooped about it. So you could go back to the drawing board and be like, all right, what went wrong? What could have been better? What was the weak point that led me to end up in this failure of a situation again? And then as you start to come into those situations more, you could kind of anticipate, all right, like I got to make sure I do this time, or I got to make sure I don't do that. You know what I mean?
You know how certain people, they say like, you could tell when someone hasn't been punched in the face before.
Yeah.
You could tell when someone ain't lost a 40 before by doing some bullshit, by having the wrong rod, reel, line, leader.
Oh, talk about reels, bro. Talk about reels, because that shit is so important too. I've learned that this week with the friggin'. I've been using the Pin Fathom versus my my Daiwa Pro Rex. Mild difference, bro. With the Pro Rex, it's a musky reel.
Well, Johnny can actually speak on this because Johnny just recently got a Tranks 300, and we now have these nice Leviathan rods, which are made for swim bait. So it's almost like
I've been trying to throw glides around, and I haven't really messed the same because I've been up in New York doing mostly like Bill style stuff this last year. And honestly, like seeing Montauk, like there's not even a point in discussing glides. Like you can find little pockets where you can mess around, but in terms of like optimizing your day, like it would be like a personal challenge. Now that's cool.
Whoa. Is that a Mitchell?
It's a crack.
A crack?
What is it?
That's what the VS was made after. That's what everybody used back in the fucking day.
That is sick.
It looks crazy.
Nice, right?
It looks
How old
wild.
is that thing?
It's probably in the 60s.
Could you
Wow.
still throw that
This was the
confidently?
shit, man. This was the shit.
Could
And
you
it
throw
still
that
works,
confidently right now, Bill?
You could throw that right now. Absolutely. And you can still get parts, but you got to look for them. You can still get parts.
That's crazy.
Some guys.
Bill.
Did you meet Charlie Ruger? No,
Charlie
you didn't meet
Ruger.
Charlie? No.
Was he your boy? Who
Well,
was
he was
that?
a Mitchell. Remember those Mitchells? I don't know. It might
Oh,
be
yeah.
before you guys had the Mitchells.
No,
that were
my dad
waterproof.
had a Mitchell.
Yeah,
The
my
yellow
dad
one?
too.
My dad had a Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yes.
The yellow one, right? The
Yes.
waterproof one.
Yes.
My friend Charlie. I mean, he's in his 80s, and he fishes fucking 7 days a week, and that's what he still uses. I'm like, Charlie, why don't you just get a better reel, man? Nah.
That's so. It's just cool to hear that stuff's still going on. Bill, if we film with you in Montauk again, can you please use that reel? I want to get a shot. I want to get a shot of Bill.
You know, I bought this reel. I never
that
freaking
reel.
used it.
That's
It's
crazy.
brand new.
Bro.
Yeah, I was just on the real thing with Montauk. Like, first of all, like I don't see where you would throw glides like effectively. Where
No,
Bill,
you can. You
I know you
absolutely
can.
Maybe in the backwaters.
Yeah,
right?
like
for some back base stripers.
Well, that
You
spot.
can in the surf, man. I throw the 3-ounce Sabile. I throw other ones. You know you know who makes a nice one? A Tsunami. I don't know what they're called, but they're just hanging right there. I was really experimenting with those.
Sneaky Pete would fuck stripers.
That's crazy.
See, there's like hybrid glides that are like they're kind
Isn't
of
that, yeah, isn't that what
between
that's what it's based off of? The Sneaky Pete? I think it's based for striper fishing, if I'm
What's
not
it-
mistaken.
Sneaky Pete.
G-Rat.
Yeah, G-Rat.
Oh, cute.
Yeah,
You know
that's
that,
all
right?
Kurt Hofig throws, but that's like a hybrid. That's kind of like a mix of a glide and a plug, you know, when you really look at it.
Yeah, no, dude. They but the point with the rod and reel thing with the Tranks and the Leviathan, like I haven't really messed around as much as you guys anywhere near, obviously, but like I was trying to figure out cadences and caught some fish with like a frogging rod and a 200 with like a high speed on it.
Right.
And then I got a low speed 300 with a Leviathan, and I was messing around down in Puerto Rico with it for the first time. And it was like the hard part was trusting that like my gear is doing the job for me. Like I don't have to do anything crazy to make this bait work. If anything, I have to chill out and like let my gear do its thing. And it was such a difference maker, like not having to figure out like specific cadences with like the tip of my rod or anything, like letting that rod do the work for me was such an eye-opening thing. Like I've never experienced a gear transformation quite like that before. I'm honestly so stoked to get out there this spring throwing that thing around. Like the confidence level with it was crazy. I mean, Prince and I got like I talked about this. We got smoked on this trip in everything that had nothing to do with fishing. But like, dude, I had tarpon following this thing all day. It was fucking crazy. But I want to ask Bill, outside of the whole glide, technical stuff, like, you talked like when you met us, like you're like you guys were fucking homeless, and you were like, I mess with what these guys are doing. But tell us a little bit about like what the Montauk culture when you were coming up, and like you said you saw a little bit of it in us when we met you, but like what were you doing back in I don't know, what was it, like the 40s, the 50s, 60s when you were first starting to fish?
40.
What was it like out there?
Bill was really running around in 42. But yeah, let's hear it. When the war was
Back
going
in 42.
on. When World War II was going on, Bill.
Yeah, what was it like with Camp Hero blasting off shots in the background?
It was a different world back then because we didn't have right now you got a fucking bunch of internet fishermen. All they want to do is just they want to run towards whatever report's available. Back then we didn't have cell phones. We had the payphone in the lot, and there was a fucking line. If there was a fish bite on, there was a line to get to the payphone. 25 cents to be fucking 10 guys waiting to call their buddy. Hey, Mike, man, they're fucking biting down here. You better get your ass. And we all talked on the CBs back then, and it was more crowded because people put in the fucking work. They put in the time. They didn't have the internet and this and that. They would go out there and they'd get into fish because they were putting in the work. Today, I think a lot of people want to come out there and they just, if the internet says there's no fish there, there's no fish there, right? That's what the internet says. Oh, I'm not going there. I'm not going. Plus, it's also gas is more expensive now. Hotels are more expensive now, even though people live out of their truck. But back then, man, the parking lot would get packed in the fall. It was like it is now. Like from May, June, July, August, there'd be nobody. And then, we got the park, we call it the lot. Because there's the lighthouse, and then there's two big fucking parking lots where everybody hangs out. And back then there wasn't even, there's probably, I don't know, 300 spaces at least. And there wasn't a space available a lot of times during the fall. And we'd be hanging out, cooking striped bass, drinking a beer, and not too many beers because you had to go out at night. I want to go into 2 a.m. tide. I want to go 11 p.m. tide. I want to go 3 a.m. tide. So it's like the guys who didn't fish were getting shit-faced. And other guys that fished, we had a couple beers, we'd sleep, and then we'd go out. Or we just fish fucking continuously, man. I can't tell you how many nights I had a 1975 Ford fucking Granada. Big hole in the fender. That's when I first started. I'm sleeping in that car. That reminds me of you guys. I'm like, that's fucking me, dude. And I'm sleeping in that car with my cold, wet waders in the fucking fall. Rod in there. I had a 2-piece. I didn't have a 1-piece because, it's Ford Granada. And oh my God, you sleep in you ever sleep in your waders in the fucking cold?
I don't know if I've ever
dude. You get up. Your waders are completely soaked, and you gotta and you're freezing. And then you get on, and back then we didn't have all this gear we had now. We had raincoats. Put on a fucking raincoat and you're wet shit and you go out. And that's how it was. But it was oh my God, the characters out there, the names of everybody had a name, and it was we don't have that anymore. We have, it still gets a little crowded. You still get some characters out there, but we don't have the characters we used to. That's what I miss the most out there.
Man.
Plus, I'm guiding now, so I don't get the chance to hang out as much as I used to.
It's interesting to hear like a place where people miss having more fishermen with them.
It's interesting because we complained about it for fucking years and years and years. Oh my God, here they come! Here comes the fall crowd. Us, a few of us that fished all summer and all spring. Oh my God, go away! Now you're like, man, I miss those fucking days. It's weird.
Wow.
It's like blitz fishing. We don't get any blitzes anymore. And I used to make fun of the blitz fishermen. Oh, you're a fucking blitz fisherman. Just fucking with them. Get away from me. You're a blitz fisherman. Because I fished at night. I fish hardcore.
What is a blitz fisherman?
Yeah.
And but now I'm like, oh my God, if we just had some blitzes, that'd be fabulous, man. Just sit there with thousands of fish in front of you.
Yeah, that sounds great. This sounds right up my alley.
Acres and acres of bass we have on a daily basis.
No, a couple
of days. On white bait.
Hell?
Wow.
When's the last time you seen a blitz like that?
Well, the blitzes aren't as big, but the last time I was into a good blitz out there was probably like 3 or 4 years ago, maybe.
Wow.
And but and I'm out there all the time. But it was a daily. It was like my hands were just a bloody mess the whole fall. There just cuts everywhere, And I remember just taping. I had tape everywhere on my fingers just to tape the cuts because I couldn't grab the line. I couldn't. Another thing you guys might not realize is back in the mono days, there was no braid, so we used fucking mono. So we'd throw, 1.5 ounce, 2 ounce bucktail, and a bucktail would get caught in the rock. So you whack, trying to get out the fucking bucktail. Now, mono has crazy stretch, right? So it was 20-pound Andy we all used. So when it popped out, it would come flying back at you.
Oh,
you know how bruised and the fall my shins were from fucking bucktails flying back at my shins. I thought I broke them a few times. Crazy.
Jesus.
What's the longest you ever stayed out?
You get everything out because you got the braid. You got 50-pound test braid. Just like bam, comes out.
What's the longest you ever stayed out there continuously?
And you just kept fishing?
Yeah, just like fished out your truck, back out there again, without leaving Montauk.
The month of September 1991.
Whole month.
I fished one spot because I wanted to learn it. And I didn't hardly move anywhere else. I slept there. I ate there. The only time I left was the shit and shower. That's it.
Wow.
And
Wow.
and that's why they called me Rocky Point Bill, because I fished that spot so much.
Wow. September of 91.
That's heavy
September
shit right there.
91.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be like 2.5 days.
Best year I ever had.
The entire month of September.
The entire month, yeah.
But what were you doing to stay up that? Like, what were you
I
drinking?
I'd stay up,
No.
I was,
Well,
I was sleeping out of my truck. I would fish the tides. I was fishing in one spot. I remember one night, full moon in September, and I was all psyched to fish it, right? And I have one right here. Where did I put it? So, see this plug? See the tint, the bomber, the long A gold tint black back. So this night, September full moon that year, pissing rain, fucking thunder, lightning. I'm like, oh shit. I was so freaking pissed. And back then, no internet, no nothing. So when's the weather coming? When's the weather going? I have no idea. It looked like it was going to last all night. So I go in my truck and I go to sleep. And I'm like, I was so fucking pissed because I wanted to fish it so bad. I get up and the moon's out and it's just bright. It's just beautiful, right? I'm like, oh shit, I can go out. So I started throwing that bomber right there. And it was fucking every cast, 25 to like 33-pound fish. Every fucking cast for hours and hours and hours. I never forget, I left the fish that night and I walked into this restaurant, which you could not ever walk in now, with waders and corkers on. I walked in there with my waders and corkers. I had a fucking beer and a burger, and I went back and caught more fish after that. I mean, it was like, it was late. It was a late bar. It was probably like 1 in the morning. It was, oh my God, that was some night. That was the night I was there. I lived there that September. It was fucking awesome.
Wow.
That's why when I see you guys do this, I'm like, look at this.
Yeah, I don't think I can quite say yet. I lived at the spot in October of 16. Like,
not quite.
We're not there yet, bro.
No, we got a ways to go, Bill.
No, but you guys are living it, man.
I
We're doing our
You guys
part.
do awesome.
We're doing.
Your
Bill,
videos are
I
fucking
have
sick.
to add too, man. There's just an element of it that I have to give you and everyone that was doing it in your time your flowers, because as much as you like to give us ours, and we genuinely appreciate that, and like I said, we try and do our part, but to do it before these and the internet, man, bro, like just to be out there in Montauk, like you said, like now I can look and see the front system. I know it's gonna stop at 1:46 in the morning, and it literally stops at 1:46. But just that general concept of like doing these trips that we do and not knowing that, especially down here.
We did have.
I would lose my mind if I was down here in the rainy season and didn't know when the front.
Yeah, you had that though.
Ever hear these?
No.
Is that a CB radio?
Oh man, come on, man.
What am I looking at?
Hold on. See if I can get it.
How about it? We're gonna get like a KGB freaking.
Seas 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet. Wave detail, south 5 feet, 8 seconds, and west 5 seconds.
Yeah, I want one of those, bro. What?
That's so cool. I used to hear where was that voice? Was it on Noah? Was it on Noah Weather? I remember when my dad and I would fish Sandy Hook as a kid. I'm talking when I was like 8 years old, maybe. I remember that voice.
Wow.
Seas 2 to 3 feet.
Right.
Winds 10 to 15 knots out of the west.
It used to be an actual person doing it. And then they went to a robot. And I was like, oh man, they went to a fucking robot. We're like, ah.
That's imagine being out there in the darkness and all you hear is storm approaching from the west.
That's all you got. That's your only reference. Wow.
What were some of the coolest character names out there? Like
Steve the Perv. The perv. I think he was a famous surfer. So I'll tell you a story.
Steve the perv. I guess
I
that's
really
pretty
shouldn't say this.
self-explanatory.
Well, I'm not saying his last name. So I'm in one of the delis once. I'm bullshitting with the perv. We're just talking fishing, right? And this girl walks in. We're in the middle of a conversation. This girl who he did not know walks in, and he's like I'm talking to you, Johnny. He goes and walks right over to her. God knows what he said to her. I have no idea.
Be like that.
You know, perv Joe the plumber. You know, crazy Bill. You know,
Did he ever marry that girl? Did he ever like get her number or anything?
I think she was like, oh, I don't know. You know, he had gray hair. You know, he's still around. I think. You know, I didn't see him last year. He walks with white boots on in the Montauk. He catches big fish, 7-foot fucking rod. All he does is cast bucktails. Boom, 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 boom.
7-foot rod.
7-foot rod, stiff 7-foot rod. Joe used to only use an 8-foot rod.
That's cool.
I thought he was gonna say, yeah, he's around. I actually saw he bought an island not too long ago.
No, he's a perv. That's great.
Hey.
Yeah, what's the best striper fishery in the country? Is it Montauk? Is it Jersey? Or is it
not Montauk? I don't know. You know what? The fisheries is deteriorating, man. So you know, it's I think it's wherever the fish are that year. Really, that's the striper fishery. Right. Last year, Rhode Island had a really good year. I heard. You know, it depends on, you know, the people are like, oh my God, I had a great year. It's the fucking best year ever. How can they say the fishery's bad? But it used to be that way all along the coast.
I see.
So it's small schools of fish. But I do think the fish are hiding now. They're hiding in the rocks because we have more predators. We have more sharks now because there's more bunker. So the sharks are so they're in shallower, rocky areas, you know, as opposed to more open water.
What's your shark solution in your mind?
There is no solution. You know, they are what they are. They're part of, you know, we never used to worry about it. I mean, we used to go out the rocks and, you know, there used to be skishing. You guys know what skishing is, right? Where they swim, where they're laying on their back and they're just fucking drifting like 500 yards out with eels. So nobody does that anymore. I mean, that used to be a common thing. I mean, nightly thing. Nobody.
Wow. No, great whites, not a thing, no?
Yeah, we got the whites out here now. I mean, we had whites back then too. We had all kinds of sharks, but not like it is now. It's really populated now with sharks out here.
Wow.
You know, not just Montauk. I mean, throughout the East Coast and Long Island, and you know, because we have the seals. The seals exploded, and so did the bunker. The bunker because they decreased the regulations or increased the regulations. And the seals, because they've been on the endangered species list since 1972, I want to say. They're
not endangered, you would say, right?
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking endangered? No.
I dream of a night.
Boom.
I just dream of a night from Roxbury, bro, where you and I come in with sealskin suits in New York City that we killed together out in Montauk. We strip them down and we rock them in the city together.
Until you see their cute little face and you're like, oh.
That's the hood. Yeah.
Ever have a seal swim by you out on a rock? Did you ever have that?
No, every time I've been on the rocks, been with you pretty much.
Oh, it's fucking dude. It's scary at night, man. Big fucking body. You're out there 150 yards out on a rock and a big fucking body just swims by you. It's I can't even describe the
They're huge though. They're huge.
Shit out of me.
Yeah, fuck that.
No, I'm not a fan of that.
Me neither. Well, you guys got alligators, man. Why do you deal with that?
You know, I have to bring this up. This was the strangest thing that happened today with that lady.
Oh my God.
So this river that we fish, there's a sign in the woods, and it's weird because we were talking about it right before. What does the sign say? It's in the middle of the woods in Florida. What does it say?
The abandon all hope one?
Yeah. What does that say again? Do you remember?
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here, or something like that.
Yeah. Really strange. So that sign is out in the middle of the woods, and we're talking about it, and then we pull up on the hole that we're fishing. I get out of the kayak, this little bridge with a creek that comes in, and I'm walking over the bridge fishing, and I hear ATV. Someone's obviously back there. So I'm just fishing along. I'm like walking back towards my kayak. And then I see this woman. I don't know. I guess she was in her 40s probably. And she stopped. She's going along. I'm just thinking she's going to pass us. And then I see clearly she stops her ATV in the middle of the road, middle of the bridge, and is looking at me. And she just takes her helmet off and she's like angry at me almost. And she goes, you're not supposed to be back there. And I go, huh? And she goes, yeah, this hole, it's all technically roped off when it's not. And I'm just like, I'm so confused. And I go, why? And she goes, it's dangerous. And I go, okay. And I'm walking back to my kayak. I turn around, I'm like, what do you mean it's dangerous? And it's just already the weirdest interaction out in the woods. And then she looks at me and she's like, hey, well, there's snakes, there's alligators, there's a 12-foot alligator. And I go, yeah, I know. That's my buddy. Like, I know the alligators. What do you mean? Like, I respect them, they respect me. And she just looks at me with this like dead blank stare and gets back on her bike and rides
Bro,
away.
you been a skinwalker.
In the middle of the woods. It was
What'd she look like? Like, what was she dressed in?
She was a person, clearly, but it was just fucking weird, man. I wish
Clearly.
see it. Jake was right there. I wish Jake was here to talk about that with us. But it was also weird that it happened right after we were talking about that sign.
We talk about portals.
No.
Bro,
That's right.
I gotta send it to you, Johnny. I might have sent it to you already, but I was watching something, this like UFO podcast. They had this guy that used to work for the government on, and he was saying that the U.S. Forestry, whatever, they cover up the portals in the state forest.
Yeah.
Like that's literally what
Missing
their
411
main
shit,
jobs
bro.
are.
Yeah, and we were talking about all that. So we were having that whole conversation, and then that lady rolled up to me on the woods on some, you're not supposed to be back here. Like, what? It was so weird.
Nuts.
It was so weird.
In a state park.
Yeah,
in the middle of the
Oh,
forest
dude.
somewhere.
the one
Right next to the sign where it says abandon all hope. You enter
So
here.
reality is collapsing in on itself. Did you see the Ross Coulthart news?
No.
Bro, the like number one UFO Pentagon official is missing right now.
Stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stop. As long as Stephen Greer's still around,
This guy is like Stephen Greer's like connect. Like this is
he mentored
Stephen Greer is here. This guy is like here.
This plug.
It's not good.
No.
Nice.
It's
Alrighty.
The buildup is crazy.
it's crazy, man. So
Anyway,
like, how do I transition this to Montauk?
Bill, UFO story is out in Montauk, man.
give us one.
Didn't you give
No,
us
he
one
did.
already?
He
gave
gave
a
us
lot-
one.
yes,
Got a couple
yes,
of
an
them.
amazing one.
What happened to this dude?
What?
What happened to the guy, the UFO guy?
Oh, he's like disappeared. Then no one knows
he's
where he is.
gone.
Yeah.
He's gone.
He's
Bill.
just gone.
He's just
Missing
gone.
Yeah, bro.
411.
Yeah, no, we won't be hearing from him again. No.
Wait, yeah. So Bill's already shared with us some UFO stories. Maybe we make this a little more Montauk specific, though. Like, what are your thoughts on Camp Hero specifically?
I don't know. I think most of besides the platter weasels running around, no, there is no such thing as a platter weasel. But I bust people's balls. But I don't think there's anything to. I mean, I sleep back there all the time. You know,
What's Camp Hero?
Camp Hero? Oh, you don't know what Camp Hero is, dude?
No.
You gotta look that up. You got
That's not like
YouTube
Montauk
Camp
Project
Hero
stuff.
and
is
the
it?
Montauk Project.
Oh, it is Montauk
all
Project.
UFO
Okay.
shit. People trapped in time. They took these kids.
Plum Island.
I think most of it's social.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
okay.
I've slept in
I
the
got it,
woods in there. I don't know how many times. I sleep in the fort. I don't see. I mean, four things that happened to me, really. But you know,
Four things.
4 unexplainable things.
That's a pretty good amount.
4
Yeah,
things,
but you know, I
say?
mean,
4?
I'm out there since Lord knows when for 40 hours a week.
You got there 365 and you had 4 incidences.
Right?
Hey man, 4 things is 4 things. I ain't seen.
That's not bad.
I ain't seen 4 18-foot turtles. I just seen 1. So
True.
All right.
That's
So we
pretty
got
sick.
your underwater UFO.
Oh, Desmond.
why does he do this?
Oh, dude, did you do it again?
Why does
Sorry, Bill. When Desmond leaves, they can't hear the pod. It's really weird. It's like,
Where'd he
so
go?
yo, Des, you can't leave because then everyone else loses their connect.
Sorry
Am I
about that.
muted?
No, my bad. Sorry
You're
about
good.
that. No, my dog started going crazy outside, so I was like,
Just
Try- make sure.
What kind of dog do you have?
We don't know. We think that she's a healer, and we have a 2-bedroom apartment. The worst mix of all time.
wait, yeah. What's a healer?
It's a healer.
A healer's a sheepdog.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I have a very vocal sheepdog.
Uh-huh.
how
In
cool is it?
a Florida 2-bedroom household, I have a Florida sheepdog. So,
Can you guys
yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, can you
Yes,
hear
we're
me?
back. We're back.
yeah,
It's
Oh, okay.
it's only it's whenever Desmond, whenever you go off the screen, we immediately lose sound to everyone. I don't know what it is.
I wonder
Strange.
why.
I don't know.
All right.
We'll figure it out. What were we talking about?
Bill had 4 incidences. I remember you shared the one of the underwater UFO with us. Was
The light.
Give us one more, Bill. Right? Like give us the.
Well, I've told the story a million times. I'll give you a quick one, and then
Okay.
maybe I'll tell you the other one. But because I told it so many times, but the one a couple years ago, I'm with a charter, and this was I don't know what month it was. It's probably in my log. So we're in Camp Hero, which is the south side. Montauk's the north side and the south side. The north side's the Black Island Sound, south side's the Atlantic Ocean. And part of the south side is where the military base is, Camp Hero, right? So we're right below Camp Hero. And fucking standing, this is not really a UFO story. This is just was weird.
That's okay. Yeah.
So we're fishing, and all of a sudden we hear an explosion inside the bluff. It wasn't like on top of the bluff; it was inside the bluff. Now I know there's ordinances all over. Last year they closed, or 2 years ago they closed the park because of an ordinance. So maybe something just blew up in the fucking inside the bluffs, but it was the weirdest thing. I'm not saying it's a UFO, just something we both were like freaked out about it. We're like, what the fuck is that? You know? So, and the other one is, did I tell you guys the story in 1996? The UFO? No? And can you hear me, Eric?
Yeah.
All right. So in 96, I was on one of my favorite months to fish is August. And I was on to big fish that month. I had 4 fish over 40 pounds. I had a bunch of 30s. So I was working in a group home for mentally ill adults. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to shoot out to Montauk. I want to be there at 11 p.m. And I remember I want to fish 11 p.m. until morning. So this place I was going to is called, I can say it's called Caswell's. And it's about a mile or so walk from where you park. And in August, there's nobody fucking there, especially back then. There's a few guys that fish it in the summer now. So I get out there, and it's one of those new moon nights. It's dead calm. The water is flat, completely flat. And there's a star out on the horizon. And the star shadow is going on the water, on the ocean. And I'm like, wow, that's a big fucking star, right? So I'm fishing, and now the star, like 15 minutes later, star moves up. It's way past where it should be. I know, like the Earth moves everything at night, so they're gonna shift. But that was a significant shift. So now I'm looking at this fucking thing, and I'm like, is this really happening? Because it's going, and then free falling,
Dude,
Stop it.
I swear to God. And then I stick out my thumb or my finger. I'm like, I'm giving it the one eye like this. And I'm like, this thing's not moving. It's like something else is moving. I wanted to make sure it was moving. Sure enough, fucking thing's going, whoop,
No
whoop,
way.
and then free falling. So the thing's getting me a little goosebumps talking about it. So the thing's getting closer, right? And I'm on. You got to realize I'm like fucking 100, maybe 25 yards out on a rock in the Atlantic Ocean with nobody around. Nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like being on your fucking own island with nobody around.
Yeah.
So then, I'm watching this thing for at least an hour. And I'm thinking, maybe I should go back. I'm like, I'm not fucking going back. I'm on the fish. I'm not fucking going back. I'm like, what am I going to do? Go back? And then it's going to follow me or something? So I remember taking a break. And now I'm like, holy shit. I'm looking at my watch to make sure like I wasn't abducted and, tracking time. And then I put my rod tip down because I'm thinking my rod tip's a fucking antenna and shit. I'm totally bugging out.
That's great.
But I'm like, all right. I'm like, are you going to be a pussy and sit here on this fucking rock? Or are you going to get back out there on your rock and you're going to fish? So then I went back out on my rock and I fished. But the thing got closer. It kept on getting closer to me. I don't know how far it was from me. But I mean, I would say it looked to be maybe a half a mile, maybe closer than that. And it was like, I can't remember the color. It's like silver, gold, red. I don't know what the fuck it was. But now that it was close, you could really see it. It would move slow and then back, then it would stop, and it would just free for all,
dude,
and then rise back up, right? So then I'm watching this fucking thing all night long, and I'm like, I'm like, I got to tell the Coast Guard in the morning. I'm going to do this in the morning. I'm going to do that in the morning. People got to know this is fucked up. So then at first, when the first hint of light comes in the morning, so the first hint of light, I look, it would be the western skyline. And I see this gold dot coming like it's going to cross the pass with this thing I saw all night. I'm like, whoa, that's a plane. Something's going to happen. They're going to see that. I'm like, fuck it. So this thing goes by me and goes to the lighthouse. The lighthouse is, maybe a mile, 2 miles away, maybe. But you can see the lighthouse from the point of Caswell's. So it gets to the lighthouse, the gold dot now, and it goes, and like shoots off like a fucking rocket. I'm just like, my mind is blown. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And the thing I was watching all night, as it got lighter, it just kept on going up and up and up and up and up and up until I couldn't see it anymore. So,
like as the sun started coming up,
as the sun started coming up, as it got lighter, the sun hasn't came up yet, but as it got lighter and lighter and lighter, it's just started to get going up and up and up and up till I couldn't see it anymore. So on the way back, I'm walking back on the rocks. I see this Bronco Bill. They call him Bronco Bill because he wore a Bronco jacket. And I'm like, Bill, man, did you see that fucking thing last night? He's like, you're fucking high. I'm like, no, man. And then after he said that to me, I'm like, I am not going to this Coast Guard. Everybody's going to think I'm nuts. I really didn't tell that story for years. And, and that was my major UFO story.
That's not. Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I got a question. So, let's say for all intents and purposes, this is a UFO, right? It comes down. They offer to let you board their ship. Are you taking that? They're not elaborating any further.
I don't know, man.
Are you taking that?
What do I get if I board the ship?
I don't know. You get to either probe you with your no square, or they give you weapons, or they give you new tech. I don't know.
Maybe if I was your guys' age, I might, but now that you got a family, you're not going to do it, right?
Would you guys board?
Hell no.
After, I mean, Kai knows the way I'm feeling. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm boarding that shit. I'm boarding the shit.
I'm all in.
Yeah,
I'm all in.
let's do
You guys
some
are all
freaky
talk right
alien
now,
shit. I
and your
don't care,
fucking
you know?
spaceship comes up to your ass.
I mean, honestly, it can't be too much worse than like
What's
this reality.
We get it.
you
We
know?
get it.
It's like,
Ubers.
what the fuck's going on Mars? Can't be too much crazier than Earth.
Bro, if ET rolls up and is like, "Yo, come on," what do you?
I'm getting in.
yeah.
I'm
I'll
getting
get in.
Yeah.
Get in.
Show me what it's about.
Mhm.
What if runs through? If I get in this, maybe I'll never fish again.
Maybe I can fish on their
Or
planet.
maybe you get to experience a whole new kind of fishing.
Right, bro.
Like what's fishing like in space? You know what I mean?
Ooh.
When you've experienced so many bites.
Intergalactic bites. You know
They're
what I'm
just
saying?
dropping goy slop. They're jigging with goy slop from 2 miles up, and then just
Yeah.
bang, bang, bang.
I was telling Kai the over under on that word being used, and it might be 1,000.
Goy slop.
Hopefully, we made it this deep without using it, bro.
It's great. Bill's like, what the fuck are they talking?
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, but Bill's around this language, right? Like tech, like when we're talking like goy slop tech, like you know what I mean, right?
Goy slop.
You're gonna get on the ship, and then Bill Clinton's gonna be there, and George Bush. Hey, welcome aboard, boy.
What is goy slop tech? What does that mean?
Like, I don't know, like I just figured like Cole's coming home talking like this, you know.
He does. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
He does, right? He's
Oh my god. What's that shit he says all the time? Who's the guy? He says his very big word is zesty and
Zesty.
fucking zest.
Zesty?
Send. Oh, Dad, you're so sendy. Send.
No, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, bro.
Big on that.
That's hilarious.
Yo, you're so sendy, bro.
That's so
crazy.
Sandy.
Yo, but
Never
Bill,
end
it's
to
like,
Sandy.
like the bite ever
Wow.
totally giving for you out there?
Is it what?
No.
Is it giving?
Is it ever giving?
I don't even
Yo,
know.
Bill, do you ever look max out there? When you're on a rock 150 yards out, do you look max?
Wow, you got the wow.
Do you know who the Rizzler is, Bill? You gotta know.
What?
The Rizzler?
Can you give
Yes,
us our
bro.
stupid, like Riz face? You know, like you know,
The Riz?
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Clip that.
That was unreal, bro. Thank you.
So you got to teach me this. This is why I got to fish with you guys, because you got to teach me. You know,
No, we'll teach.
I
you.
want to stay. I don't want to grow old. See that bug? You got bugs.
When are you coming to Florida, Bill?
I'm coming from my girls' lacrosse, and where am I going? Where did I say I was going?
You're going to bro. He's like going to like the juice, bro.
Something I don't know.
Dude,
Anna Maria?
Anna Maria Sound.
Dude, that's not far from us.
That's not
That's
far at
like
all.
an
That's
hour.
what Johnny said.
That's what I said. I was like, it's right there.
You guys show me the way, but I'm probably gonna have to fish at night.
Bill, I will
That's
take you to
fine,
Dollar
Bill. That's
Beers,
really
and I will give you. Bill, I'll take you to Dollar Beers. I'll take you to Dollar Beers.
I'll be able.
We
to
have
Right now.
something down here. It's literally you get like a cup of Bud Light, of stupid Bud Light, and then it's literally $4, no tax, no nothing. You could down 30 of them for like $20.
I'm in.
We should take you to the MVC.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, it would have been nice
Maybe in 20.
post thermal cameras.
I mean, we could almost talk about it now. Like, it's not even.
Yeah, no, the air is over, boys and girls. The MVC, otherwise known as MVC. We'll leave it at that.
The MVC.
No, because
Missionary.
there's still some kids
No,
that
listen.
partake.
Yeah, no, the MVC. Not the book.
God bless them,
MVC.
bro. I'm so proud of them.
Yeah,
So-
I am too. I'm living through them
it
vicariously.
was special, man.
Yo, Bill, you ever trespass government property to get on a bike?
Oh man. Yes, I have.
Okay. Is there a statute of
That's what I love
limitations?
about you guys too. You guys trespass and shit, man. I fucking used to do that all the time. I still do it a little bit.
Yo, you put me on it. You put me on some stuff, bro. I'm gonna have to check out this spring. I actually think on some freshwater stuff, there's some stuff I'm interested in trying out. Like now that it like ice out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can get out there now.
Wait, Bill,
Yeah, we gotta go.
was
You
there
wanna
bikes?
go, Johnny?
Are we not going to go artifact hunting? Like,
Yeah. We'll do that, but we got to go to the lake we talked about for some walleye.
oh, yes, that we do have to do.
We should do that this week.
Should we go out tonight? Just roll out after the pod?
Oh,
that'd be pretty badass, dude.
that would be badass.
Trespassing isn't real. Trespassing is a psyop.
No, honestly, if you really want to be
It's a
real,
scam made up by the government.
trespassing was a made up term.
Yeah, wait, what
Yes.
did
None of us own anything.
what was that? Billie Eilish? She said the thing about stolen land. Like,
Yes.
like how am I trespassing if it's all stolen land?
Damn.
I want to go back to stealing it.
There you go.
Like, I want to go back to stealing it where, like, yo, like, I'm here. This is mine now.
Right.
And if you want to confront me about it, then, like, beat me one-on-one. Like,
I mean,
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
like, there's some people like, okay, I won't trespass their property. I'm going to sniff this out and I'm going to say that's yours. But, like, these HOAs it's game over.
No.
Like,
If a
should be
5'2"
able to do
skinny-year-old
that.
person is coming up to me, I'm running through you.
we should be able to do that with the DEP. Like when the DEP roll up on us,
There should be pink slips.
it's like, hey, you got to fight me.
If you win the fight,
You can't just
you get
arrest
to
me.
keep the property. If
Yeah.
I win the fight, it's my property.
that's how it's been forever.
Pink slips for properties.
That's how it's been until what?
You bring it back to duels.
Yeah, no, literally jousting.
You joust with poles.
DEC is the equivalent of the DEC here, right? That's Department of Environmental Conservation.
Yeah.
We actually need more of those guys. I love those guys. Those guys are
No, it's not.
No, you don't. No.
Maybe down there it's different,
No,
but those guys are
Bill,
fucking
There's two
shit
different
here. I love
things.
them.
There's the DEC and the DEP. There's two different things.
Oh, they're oh. What's
Now, the
different about them?
one is Department of Environmental Conservation. Kurt loves them too, by the way. Kurt, like, openly told me he's a huge fan. So whatever, DEC, like, I guess we'll give them their flowers. Cool. Like, you know, they protect the waters, I guess. DEP is like Department of Environmental Protection, designed to, like, protect us against, like, terrorist threats and stuff, like blowing up dams and everything.
Right.
Awful, bro, because it's all the best spots. All the best spots.
Oh, so they don't let you have access there.
No.
Bill, that's what I was trying to get at with the trespassing. It was like, I don't know if there's a statute of limitations of which you could talk about or which you can't. But
Yeah, I mean,
was there, like, what was trespassing like before 9/11?
Oh, dude. It was, I mean, you could go a lot more places. Like, I used to fish before 9/11. There was this Coast Guard station, and I used to get permission from it wasn't trespassing. You get permission. There's no way you could have fucking trespassed unless you're gonna walk over, you know, miles and miles. You had the park, but I got permission. I went up to the Coast Guard and I said, you know, I'm a fisherman. I live around here. And they actually gave me a letter, but after to fish there. But after 9/11, I couldn't do it anymore.
Damn.
You know, shit like we used to have the local power plant. It's like, what's it called now? Keyspan or whatever. I don't know. Whatever the electric company is called these days. And we all used to fish that. And there was the plant. We all used to fish. It was a hot water flow. So I used to fish 5 days a week in the winter for striped bass. I was there all the fucking time. And the colder the days, the better. When it was like 0 degrees, that's when the water was not really hot. You know? So anyway, there was a fence. I don't want to say it's like government, but today it would be equivalent to the grid. You know, what's it called? The grid. What's it called? You guys know.
National Grid.
National Grid. It's equivalent to that. So there was a hole in the fence, but and there was a big pool in the hole. In the whole fence is like, you know, and the striped bass would stock up there because that was the warmest water. Some of us, including myself, would go inside that hole and fish in there, although it was highly illegal, and you probably could have got arrested for it. I never got arrested, but I heard some people got into some shit.
Have you ever been arrested, like, potentially, like, off the record?
Ever been arrested? Thank you.
I have.
You?
Yeah.
Nice.
Multiple times for diving and spearfishing in the Keys.
Really? Places where you're not supposed to be?
No, so during certain like window months of the year, there are also regulations for certain sides of Isla Morada. So there's the Atlantic side, then there's the Gulf side. And then with the Gulf side, there's also regulations in that as well for lengths that from the rocks that you can dive at. So on the Atlantic side, during July, you can only be at minimum 100 meters from the start of the bridge. Only during July, though. So we happen to be 50 meters from the bridge. And FWC, gentlemen, yeah, I need you guys to come out of the water. We had just shot a sheep's head. And so the guy's like, oh, yeah, it's going to be chill. I just need you guys to get out of the water. I am going to have to give you guys a warning today, but, I have to write it down here, and then here you go. About a week later, we get a citation to appear in court. We got it 2 days too late, and the date was posted wrong. So then now I had a warrant out for my arrest.
Oh my god!
Wanted man.
It was crazy, bro. So
Spearfishing.
for spirit, and then when I was there, right? I'm in jail, right? And we got Love Island on, and the jail.
I'm in jail.
And I'm in jail, right? We got Love Island on, and my bunkmate is telling me why he's in here. I'm like, oh yeah, I was spearfishing in the Keys. He's like, damn, you in here for that? I beat my girlfriend up like in the casino. It's like, what are you talking about, bro?
That's insane,
Bro,
Contrast.
and
that you could end up
the duality.
on a fishing violation.
Shout out Orient Road. Love you guys.
This is why I'm all about let's just start eating the manatees, bro. Like these people are losing their minds. Like
Yes.
the consequences do not match the crime anymore.
Regulations.
What'd you say,
Yes.
Bill?
Are there a lot of manatees down there?
Dude, there's so
Too many. Too many.
Oh, really? I thought they
Floating
were
ribeyes,
endangered or
Bill.
something.
Manatees are a nuisance.
Just picture
Really?
floating
I thought
ribeye
they were
steaks.
endangered.
Yes.
There's manatees down here like they were bison over the Great Plains.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
they're as endangered as the seals. Like
Yo, I want to talk about that too. Like that was low key evil for them to kill that many bison. That was kind of evil, bro.
what back in the day?
It's
Yeah,
how
it's
you
kinda
get the
fucked up,
land.
yeah.
It's how you get the
Yeah.
land. Dad.
Bro,
Yeah,
they were
I
just
think-
blowing their shit smooth off, bro.
I
Boom,
agree. I think we did some questionable things. I
Yeah,
think a lot of
bro.
humans did a lot of questionable things
I
back
think that's
then.
why the regulations are on the manatees now. Is because
Yeah.
of the
No,
bison.
no. We got to one shot those, but the buffaloes, they didn't. We can one shot some manatees. We can
There's
do
just
a little
gotta be,
year and just pow.
It's got to be done in a cool way. Like I think
Yeah,
if you hand carve a spear and take down a seal, bro, what? Like if you need to use a 30-06 from 200 yards out to snipe a poor little seal off the rock, that's on you. That's fucked up. If I'm hand chipping away on an arrowhead using a book telling me how to do it, and I tie that shit with some sinew up to a stick, and I throw that thing from 15 yards out, and I
That's your
nail it,
seal.
That's so
That's kind of sick.
That's your
That's kinda
seal.
sick.
There should be a season where you could buy how you can get the tags to keep a Goliath or a tarpon. You should be able to pay I don't know, an obscene amount of money to get a tag.
Bro.
And the only way that you're able to take them is by spearing them.
By spear, dude.
Bro.
I have a crazy bloodlust for sea mammals. I'm really convinced that I was a whaler, and it's actually kind of crazy. I don't know if I've talked about this on the pod, but I've talked about it with you guys. But yeah, I don't know why, whaling and those concepts have always really excited me.
They are kind of sick.
And baseball was, I was never athletic, but I always I always had a really good arm. And my uncle, who's my godfather, this is the blood relation thing. A few years ago, he gives me a fake piece of scrimshaw for Christmas, and I'm talking with him about it. He's like, dude, I've never talked to him about it. And this is my uncle Bill, Kai. We're really tight on a lot of things. But he's like, dude, I used to go out to Montauk and volunteer. He is not the kind of guy to do this either. He's a New York City cop. He's I would volunteer on a whaling vessel on the weekends just to track the whales. I've just always loved whales and whaling history. I'm this shit's in our blood.
That's sick.
I'm from that family. Like, I think I was on one of those boats that went down with like a big sperm whale attacking us, and like I just hate them, dude. I hate they took something from me. I want to take this shit back, you know. Anyways,
No, Moby Dick, real shit, like
real shit, like one on
We're gonna see Johnny hosting like a montage with like hit markers on orcas.
dude, and like, but it can't be messed up. Like it's got to be hand-to-hand combat with these things. That's the only real way that I would like condone this sort of behavior.
Natural man.
The natural man, bro.
What would be your target breed of whale to like target?
Well, obviously the right whale. It's the right one, but
The right whale.
but no, my target species got to be the sperm whale, bro. It's got to be. It's classic.
I'm going orca. I'm going exotic. I'm going orca.
What did whales do to you?
Oh, God.
Oh gosh. No, it's definitely, people are not going to listen to me. They're not hearing what I'm saying. You know?
people like whales, man. You heard?
I know people like whales, and I like whales. They're
Crispin
cool,
is
man.
rolling around in his bed right now, like, oh no, freaking out.
Dude, like the Nantucket sleigh ride, does that not just like send a chill down your spine thinking about that? Like,
What if we swap whales for sharks?
oh, dude, what are we doing? Like letting these sharks swim around the way we are? Like, bring back Frank Mundus.
Frank Mundus used cats. I don't know if it's true.
He used cats.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I shouldn't say.
I bet it's true.
That's what I heard. I did see it back in the 80s. I saw Mundus with a gun, just fucking. It was what kind of shark was that? Like a nursing shark, I think. Just boom, 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 boom.
He was popping gummies.
Way.
Yes.
Popping gummies is ridiculous, bro.
This
For
guy
those
went
that are
out with
unaware,
Frank Mundus, and he showed me the
quick,
video.
For those that are unaware, Frank Mundus is the real life inspiration for the captain in Jaws.
Yes.
The Captain Quinn in Jaws. That was a real person, Frank Mundus, that lived in Long Island.
Saw this guy in the flesh?
No. I don't know. I saw a video.
Oh.
The guy brought it. He went out with him, or his dad went out with him, or some shit. And I was in college. Went to Stony Brook, and he brought it in. And back then we had the VCRs, and he showed us. I was like, "Holy shit, that's not cool." I thought it was not cool anyway.
Nah, you
fucking nerd shark.
That's crazy.
My favorite thing
all
about Frank Mundus is he was a conservationist at the end of all of it.
Maybe at the end. I mean, I don't know.
Bro, I had to change your heart.
Yeah, it probably takes 1,000 sharks for you to have a change.
Dude,
of
he
heart.
used to throw dynamite.
Tackle world record great white though.
Yeah, he also has the world record with dynamite. He threw a stick of dynamite on a bigger one.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he has the world record for rod and reel fish, which was a great white. But he also has the world record for largest fish ever killed generally. And it was with a stick of dynamite. He used to
go out of here.
Yeah,
he just like
no way.
Yeah,
you can look this up.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I hope
that's kind of hard.
How do you know this?
He talks about it on like Jimmy fucking Kimmel or whatever. Like there's videos of him talking about this on like talk shows back in the
Johnny Carson probably.
Yeah, like someone like that, like whoever was eating kids before.
Before Kimmel. I gotta look that up. Somebody's gotta look that up and fucking text me. I want to see that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. He brings in the jaw of one of them. It's like
that is a conspiracy I do believe. Like the whole eating kids thing, because like who actually watches Jimmy Kimmel, bro? That's not funny. That's not funny TV, bro. Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, like talk shows are not entertaining, bro. How did you get here?
You didn't like the vaccine dance, dude? That shit,
yeah.
like I love that stuff.
Yeah, no, they're probably doing that. Yeah.
You know that they almost got me, Des. Jimmy Kimmel almost got me.
What you mean he almost got you? What you mean? What you mean by that?
Almost got me, man. I got that call from them people out in Hollywood, man.
Have we spoke on this on the pod?
I don't think
we have.
Like, because of the giant video?
What a moment this was.
Yeah.
He was.
Oh, I got a call, remember?
Yeah.
I got a call, never forget it. I checked my phone, I had a voicemail, and it was, I forget, the guy's name was Steve something. It was like, Eric, this is Steve Jones from Jimmy Kimmel Live. We would like to know a little bit more about your video. You give me a call. I called Steve back, and Steve was quite interested in the giant video, in particular, Mr. the Sixth Kai. So I then transferred Steve over to the Sixth Kai, and a meeting was set up between the Sixth Kai and another representative, a female representative for Jimmy
Another
Kimmel.
child eater.
And it was to, kind of, I guess, feel him out, see where the temperature was for Kai coming on to Jimmy Kimmel. I'm sitting there on the couch watching this meeting go down, and it starts out pretty standard, I would say, until at one point, from my perspective, I'm sitting on the couch, I just hear her go, this is out of nowhere too, right? Okay, Kai, now we're just gonna need you to do the scream really quick. Can you do the scream for me?
All right.
And he starts laughing.
Yeah, bro.
He goes,
laughing in her face.
He goes,
Oh,
what?
God.
She goes, yeah, just on the phone right here. He goes,
Do the thing.
He goes, you want me to scream at you
What the?
right here on the call? She goes, yes.
No, she says, yeah, I just want to make sure that you can still do the scream. It's like in my conspiratorial brain, I'm like, all right, well, they're obviously going to harness this frequency if I go and scream and then go and use that energy for nefarious purposes like they do. Or
They're gonna like soundproof the stage.
Yeah, no, but I gave her a scream.
He did the scream.
It wasn't the scream, but I gave her a scream.
He did the
I
scream.
gave her a scream.
I'm not gonna lie.
And I don't think the scream that I gave her was the scream that she was looking for, because we didn't hear back after that call.
You got a shirt though?
I did get a shirt. They sent me a shirt,
Bro.
Wait, you have a Jimmy Kimmel shirt?
and I think they also scrubbed my social media as well and saw that I
Solid.
was not a fan of Jimmy Kimmel.
Bro, just like, bro, who watches that shit, bro? It's like, bro, I won't start.
Bro, when we were growing up, people did.
I feel like the only like talk show I think I've ever enjoyed was probably Arsenio, and then if I even consider that, and then the David Letterman, the one on Netflix, and it was just because the Ye special. I thought that was the hardest fucking special I've ever seen. But besides that,
the one who was dating that chick Kamala.
Hilaire?
Damn, what's his name? I know his name.
That wasn't Arsenio Hall?
No, that wasn't Arsenio Hall.
You're talking about Walter, like the guy that does the money commercials, the guy that does like the cable TV money commercials, Montel Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Montel Williams. Montel Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, he had he had MS.
Wow.
Is MS like
Lou
Gehrig's disease?
Yeah. Howard Stern was another good one too. That was
I like Howard Stern.
Bro,
That was before my time.
Something happened with Howard Stern, man. I don't know.
They got him like everyone else,
definitely
right?
on Epstein's island.
Yeah, I mean,
No, once he went on America's Got Talent, you guys should have known he got bought out because nobody likes that shit either.
That was
Actually, no, I like.
I don't know. After
Bill, what goy slop are you watching on TV these days? Anything?
Who you talking about?
You, like, what are you watching on TV these days?
Oh fuck! I watch Gold Rush.
Dude, hell yeah.
That's a good
And Whitewater.
No, you don't.
Those are my two big shows.
Get
I've seen every episode.
Bill,
Wait,
maybe
is
you
Gold Rush-
really might be us, Bill.
Is Gold Rush still going?
Yeah, man. I watch every episode.
So you watch, because I watched season 1 and 2 religiously.
Ethan. Yo, Ethan. I think Eric's got one for you.
I got one, bro. You want
Wait,
it?
do you have a decam trout, bro?
I got two, bro. I got two trouts.
And they've proven.
Two trouts for the price of one.
Oh no!
Right.
ICAST 2025.
Warm, stormy. Oh no.
Yeah, there are a couple child eaters at ICAST, I'm sure. There are a couple child eater companies.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, and they will also be at the Bassmaster Classic Expo, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Bro, I found out what
that
that was for the first time. I didn't know what the Bassmaster Classic was this whole time. I found out
it's
like
where
this
all
weekend.
it's where all the Goyim get together and
See,
coerce.
We're not allowed at the Classic anymore.
No, we haven't been allowed for years, but we
Yeah.
enjoyed going back in
I
the
like
day.
the Classic. I'm not going to hate on the Classic.
No,
They
I
just
do
don't
too.
like-
I'm hating because I wish I was there. I actually really like Knoxville, Tennessee, and I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces there that I would enjoy catching up
I
with.
met a
so.
genie at the Bassmaster Classic, Bill. A real
In
life
Knoxville.
dude.
a genie?
A genie. Yep.
Tell us about that.
Oh, we met genies. We met vampires.
Yeah. Oh,
we
there was
met
a
hockey
vampire.
players.
Mm-hmm. I think he was
Vampires.
with me when I met the genie. I think. I'm not sure. Or did we meet right after?
Where did you meet the
Oh,
genie?
when you met the
ICAST?
At the genie at the.
Shady.
Oh well, Shady was there too. Shady was a great guy.
Oh, you're not talking about Shady.
No,
No,
different
dude.
people, but the
No,
same
so-
same
Okay,
night.
not with Shady.
Same
Did you
night.
come out in Tampa with me and Shady and Mush by any chance? Were you there that
No.
night when Shady stayed at my place with Tyler Bell? I don't know if you knew that.
No.
Yeah,
I knew about this.
Yeah,
I
Shady
knew
came
this.
back into the fold, but I'll have to tell you guys about that some other time. Well, I guess we're coming up on 2 hours. Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Wetzel while we're here?
Bill, are there any? Sorry, Desmond.
No, go.
Is there anything you still want to accomplish in fishing that you haven't accomplished yet?
I would like, well, I was thinking about this the other day, actually.
Mm.
Have I broke the 50-pound mark? I don't think I have. I mean, I don't know. The fish that I thought was over 50, I didn't weigh. So, but now it's like, even if I caught one, I probably wouldn't weigh it. You know what I mean? I would just throw it back. Unless I'm in a tournament or something, then I would weigh it. You can't.
What's the length range?
I would keep it anyway. I'm not catch and release guy.
What's the length range that you would figure like, all right, I'm pushing that 50-pound mark? I know it's really good.
Oh, the length?
But like, what length would you start thinking, oh, damn, this might be 50?
Probably like 55, 56, 57 inches, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Something like
Wow.
that. I don't even have a measuring thing. I'm just like,
Damn.
because I come from like away, like, back in the day, all the tournaments were weigh, and we would weigh a lot of the fish. And usually with the striped bass, I can get within a pound or two just by looking at it. Usually I'm pretty good. However, now since we don't weigh anymore, I look at them and I'll get all googly eyes with it. I'm like, that's fucking. Meanwhile, it's like 35 pounds. You know what I mean? I always try in my mind under it. If I think it's a 40-pound fish, I'll say, oh, it's about 35-pound fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
20-pound fish, probably about 17 pounds. If I go under it, I usually hit it. But I don't know. What I accomplish, I don't know. I would like to raise a lot of money for the kids. Kids need more. And, through the website, we do the tournament every year. We raise money. I like to do that. I don't know. I like to build a website. Fishing wise, specifically, I don't know, man. I just want to keep going. Just keep going. That's it.
What keeps you going?
It's a fucking.
Instinct.
It's crazy. It's a crazy drive I have. It's fucking drive. It's a drive. It's just. I mean, just go. Let's go. And I feel like I'm missing out or something, or I don't know what it is. I can't explain. I've never been able to explain it. Like you, can you explain it?
No,
I don't know.
no.
I've had it since I've been born. Since I can remember, I don't remember ever not thinking about fishing. Ever since I could remember anything, I thought about fishing.
Yeah.
Just gets to this point where you just feel like, for whatever reason, it's why I'm here. To be out here and doing
it's
this.
Almost, if people struggle their whole life on, what do you want to do with your life? And, I think I found it, I love fishing, got a nice family. I love that shit. I love fishing.
I think you found it too, man. I think we can
Yeah.
safely say at your age and your accomplishments.
Talk a little
found
more
it,
about
which-
the kid stuff, Bill. Plug yourself. Plug yourself to the audience.
Oh, the kids. Oh, so
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Let me plug myself.
Plug yourself.
Pause.
So if you're not on surfratsball.com, which Johnny is, but he never fucking participates, you should get it there because you just it's not a bunch of videos, it's not a bunch, but it is. If you love surf fishing, it's probably the most informative website there is on the internet. Even though it's kind of old school, but that's the way I like it. And then we run in the month of June. We've been doing it for 20. By the way, this is as far as I know, the surf tournament that we run was the first tournament that made catch and release possible for surf fishing, and that was my goal because I wanted to make a blueprint for everybody else. So we started catch and releasing instead of all the tournaments were kill. I'm like, there's another way to do it. So this is our 21st year. So we run the tournament, and then after the tournament, there's great prizes with the tournament. There's fucking tons and tons. The biggest raffle you'll ever freaking see. You guys should all come in July. And then we raise money for Kids Need More, which is, a group of kids with cancer. And this agency, Kids Need More, run a camp for the kids with cancer. So last year we raised $15,000. This year we have a shot. If we get this grant, we have a shot at the most ever, like 30 grand. We possibly raise, which is fucking
hell
sick.
yeah.
We raised like $300,000 total, somewhere in that neighborhood for 21 years, doing it for 21 years. So that's,
Love hearing that stuff, man.
That's amazing.
so
Good stuff, Bill. Good stuff.
so get your ass over to surfratsball.com. There's my plug.
Good stuff. I got a question for you, Bill. What's your most memorable fish loss?
Oh, fuck. I can tell you exactly. May 17th, 1996. Not one fish, but two fucking fish.
No.
And so that I was there. I was on the south side of Montauk. It was big fucking water. There was nobody around. It was like, I don't know, probably like, 5 to 7 sets, maybe 4 to 6. It was like one of those mornings where it's all fucking white water, big water. And it was, the water temperature was still cold. I took the water temperature. It was 51 degrees. And there was gannets. There was gannets working outside. So when you see gannets, you know that bigger bait's around. In that case, it was herring. And there was also sand eels around. So I started throwing. I was fishing like there's this big point. I was fishing the edge where it just drops out of this point, maybe 15 feet of water, maybe not even, probably like 10 feet of water. I was throwing an 1.5 ounce bucktail, and I'm going as slow as I can. I'm going like this. About this slow without it snagging up, and I'm getting like hits, not big hits. I'm like, what the fuck? Getting hits. I'm like, let me go down. I went down to an ounce from 1.5 ounces. Now I'm going, instead of this fast, I'm going this fast, right? And now I'm getting harder hits, but I'm keep on missing the fish. So when water temperatures are low like that, the fish are more lethargic, especially big fish. So then I dropped down to a fucking 3/4 ounce. As soon as I fucking put on a 3/4 ounce, fucking whack, game on. Fish mid 40s. I get in mid 40, like 45 pounds. Then another whack. I had 4 fish into the mid 40s and like, I don't know, 5 or 6 fish into like the mid 30 pound range, something like that. It was fucking hammer time. And there was 2 fish I had on, dude. They were just not fucking stoppable. And I had a lot of fish bending out hooks. Damn. Because when you go down like a 1.5 ounce bucktail, you got a fucking 8.0 on there for hook. You scale down to 3/4 ounce, the hook is not as big. So they were straightening out my hooks, but these motherfuckers I had on, man, they're just boom. They had to be. I don't know. I never saw a fucking fish, but they had to be like, I don't know, man. I mean, well over 50 pounds. Like, I dare I say in the 60 pound range. But can't say. Then these people are gonna call me, "Fuck you, Bill. You don't know what you're talking about." For me, they had to be like 60-pound range. I know a couple guys who caught a 60-pounder out there. So
that
Mike
really.
Milano, he caught a 60, 60s too. These guys from fucking Europe, the Brits, we call them the Brits. They got one on a blue bottle plug. But those fish, that was
What is a bottle
big
plug?
fish day. That was the biggest fish day I ever had. And those two fucking fish haunt me. Oh, and another night haunts me too, but that's another story. So
Nah, tell us about it.
Yeah,
Tell us about
Yeah,
it.
tell us.
oh, that's another story. Okay, I'll tell you. So back in the this is when the Super Strike Darter. So this is a Super Strike Darter, right? So before the plastic, this is the plastic one. Before the plastic one came out, they made wood. So the first year it came out, I'm on the north side of Montauk. Now, the fucking wind is blowing. I shit you. It's December 14th or 15th, mid-December. You know, I thought nobody was around. I was going to be the only one. It's blowing 55 knots out of the south. So like 55 knots southwest winds. The south side was unfishable because the wind's in your face at 55 knots. But the north side is fucking flat. And it's like 65 degrees in the middle of the night with these southwest winds because it blew in the warm weather. So back then you could drive the whole north side. So I drive up to this place where I don't know if you guys know what it is, but it's called Shagwan Point, right? Drive up to the point, and there's this guy fucking dragging out this beast. And he's like, "Oh, you got a scale?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I brought out my Manly. He's like, I don't know what it was, like 45 pounds or something. He's like, "Dude, there's like 10 guys there. They're all locals." And he's like, "Dude, they got the bass have the herring pushed up to the beach, and every fish is over 40 pounds." I'm like, "Holy shit," you know. And I was I was probably younger than you guys, definitely younger than you guys. I was like in my early 20s, and everybody's throwing a Super Strike Darter. He's like, "Throw a yellow Super Strike Darter. That's all you need." I'm like, "Oh yeah, fuck you," you know. I'm gonna fucking throw. I'll show you fuckers, you fucking old fucks. I'm gonna throw a bomber, you know. I start throwing a fucking bomber, right? And I'm getting not a hit, and every cast is hooked up. I'm like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!" And they're just huge fish like I've never seen before.
You're trying to prove a point.
What is that?
He was trying to prove a point.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to fucking prove a point. Then I go back to my fucking truck and I get a Gibbs yellow darter because I didn't have any Super Strike darters. Now the difference between a Gibbs and a Super Strike is, number one, a Gibbs is not through wired, but number two, the Super Strike just digs a little tiny bit deeper. Like there's a Gibbs, Super Strike digs a little bit deeper. Like there's a Super Strike, you know. That's about it. So I start throwing a fucking Gibbs yellow darter, same fucking thing, same motion, and I'm not getting a fucking hit. Bailing fish, man, huge fish. And I'm like, holy fuck, it's got to be, wooden dart. It's got to be the darter. It's got to be the darter. I run back to the fucking truck, put another Gibbs darter in, nothing. And everybody had, I would say, without exaggeration, 20 fish each, every single one of them over 40 pounds and up. And I did not have a fucking hit. And I stayed till dead low, till the incoming. I could not get another hit. They were fucking gone. And that day haunts me. To this day, that day haunts me. I go out every fucking year almost at that time, and I'll go out there and fish. And actually, there's something really weird too that went on for like 5 years in a row. I have this black and gold North Bar bottle darter, right? And I'm fucking throwing this, black and silver. And I'm throwing this thing, and this fucking fish hits me like a freight train. This middle of December, and fucking drags going out, I'm like, holy fuck, this is it, middle of December, I'm fucking in, Drop the fish. 5 years in a row, middle of December, same exact spot, same exact plug. I fucking dropped a fish. It felt exactly the same. Is that fucking weird? That's the way? And then I haven't had it since.
Wow.
The last time that happened was I had it 5 years in a row, and that was probably back in like the mid. It's like from I would say it was from 2013 to like 2018 ish, somewhere in there. But that was weird. Every fucking year that happened. Same thing.
Man,
It's like some
Wow.
ghost fish.
I was just vividly picturing these stories.
Yeah,
in my
no,
head. Like they were
literally,
playing out in
yeah.
my head like a movie. But on your first story, I just want to say, I feel like we all have a version of a day when you're cracking big fish.
Yeah.
You know, when you have caught multiple overslots or whatever, you know what these big ones are feeling like, and then you hook one that just feels so much different than all of the others, and it always gets off. I know you have that. I have that. Like, I feel like that is such a universal language for fishermen, and you
What's
never get
not
to see it.
universal language with this story, though, is a lineup of guys catching 20 fish over 40 pounds.
That is not.
That
yeah,
is
Bill,
not.
That is crazy.
no,
That I've
not at
never
all.
That's
heard of.
ridiculous.
No.
Yo,
Fucking
Bill, that
ridiculous.
with that story specifically, what do you think was the difference maker and why you weren't getting those bites and those?
I didn't have a
bites,
super strike fucking plastic daughter. That's the difference.
You
Dude,
didn't have a
that was
plastic
poor.
one?
I had no money. I was like, you guys living in
All right.
your car. And I went out. I remember I worked
Wow.
at I don't know where I was working at the time. Probably like Food Town or something. And then I saved $100 and I went into the bait and tackle shop. I'm like, how many fucking yellow super strike darters can I get for $100? And I bought all of them I could for $100.
Do you think it was the bait, or do you think it was the fact that you said, "Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it this way," and then the
Trying to
fish
prove a
said,
point.
"Fuck
Well,
you."
initially,
I've had
that's what it
them laugh.
was because the bite was on and everybody. And then when I finally switched, the bite was still on, but not as heavy as it was.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
it could have been maybe it wasn't the darter, maybe because I was at the end of the lineup, But the guy next to me was bailing fish, but I was still at the end of the lineup. So maybe I was out of the zone a little bit. I think it was because there's just a little bit different of a swim between those two
Yeah.
plugs.
Wow.
That's
Do you,
crazy.
Bill, I know this is I'm not asking you to like you would, but do you happen to remember the moon phase that night, or this what? Do you remember what made that
Might
night
have been the new
so
moon,
incredible?
but I'm not sure around the new moon. But I'm
Around
not
the new
positive.
moon. Yeah, such a long time ago. Just interesting how.
I can't remember the year. I think the year. I talked to Steve Musso. He makes the Super Strike plugs, and he said the year he came out with that darter with the plastic, and I can't remember now. So if it was 90, that would make me let's see, 83. I was like 25, 24 years old, fucking cocky, long hair. I thought I was a shit. I'm like,
Long hair.
this fucking guy. Oh, watch this. I'm gonna throw him a fucking bomber, man. I'm gonna show these guys.
No, I remember.
You sound
I
like me.
remember. We all have to humble ourselves. I remember one time it was funny. We used to fish this place. We called it the Salty Q, and it was basically a big backwater lake system, if you want to call it that. A lot of big snook in there, reds, tarpon, and your gut is to throw bigger baits. You want to throw big baits. This is before we even really threw the glide baits too much. But I remember there'd be certain days where, my God, it's like you threw this little 3-inch swim bait and you would catch every big fish in the place. And you threw a big bait, you couldn't get bit. And I remember one day, Johnny, and this is a funny thing. He does it. I'll speak for him. It's like he does that stubborn stuff. At least he did in the past. It would either be like he wouldn't catch any, or he'd catch the biggest fish in the whole trip. That's what happens, right? So this was one of those days though where it was like, I'm trying to catch a big snook. It makes all the sense in the world to throw this big bait for these big snook, and I'm throwing this little swim bait, catching them. And it's so funny how it happens. Like, end of the day, Johnny finally makes a decision to put on one of those little spankies, catches a freaking 36, 37-inch snook.
Was that the Nolan day?
Nolan day, yes.
Yeah.
What?
I caught a 37 on like the last cast today. And it was like,
that's
oh, that's cool. Like I could have done this all fucking day. But no, I've
prove a
actually
point.
really, really worked hard to find a better balance with that the last year or two.
How many times had the fucking last cast and going. Last cast, you catch nothing. Last cast.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it just turns on.
Oh yeah,
That was me yesterday.
It's like
Actually,
they know.
You know, Bill, have you ever like called the fish in where like you get so zenned in? It's like so zen in the moment that like you know the fish is gonna hit just before it does.
I believe
flow
so.
state.
I people make fun of me. I put this up on the site once. Oh fuck, oh yeah, okay. But I don't know, man. You get the feeling, right? It's like, oh, maybe it's the conditions, maybe it's the moon, maybe it's the wind, maybe it's the feel. But you're just like, I'm just gonna keep it. I know it. It's here. And you know what I mean? You get that. It's here. He's right there. He's fucking following my fucking bait, even though I can't see him. I'm just gonna. I know it. I know it. That's how I get. And then when I'm in that zone, that's when the confidence is, and that's when you get the fish. When you're fucking, oh man.
I gotta say, the funny thing is, the more and more that I fish, I find that there's no rhyme or reason to. There are certain days I'm pulling up to the ramp and I'm looking at the conditions. I'm like, I am about to catch the most fish I've ever caught in my life. And it's like half the time I do, half the time I don't. Half the time when I'm expecting a hit to happen, it happens. Half the time, it could be the last moment I'm expecting to get a bite, and it happens. And it's like the more I fish and the more I try and understand it, the less rhyme or reason it all makes. And I think that's in a way the beauty of what we do, and in a way what keeps you going at this age, because it truly is a thing that we do over and over again, and you always learn something new, you always see something new, you always experience something new, and that really never stops with this, and I think you're a prime example of that.
My wife always goes, oh, you always think this is going to be the night, you always say that. I'm like,
that's amazing.
That's what we all feel, right? That's what we all feel. That this is going to be it. This is the night, man.
That's what keeps you going.
Yeah. That's it. So you just got to go. At the end of the day, you just got to go.
Go anywhere. Yeah. Always go. No matter
so before we get out of here, I want to ask you guys, because it happened just yesterday. How do we feel about Mr. Bam Adebayo, however you say his name, his 83-point game? How do we feel about it? Kind of off topic, but I have all you guys on here. He broke Kobe's record yesterday. How do we feel about that?
I didn't get to watch. Johnny, do you know anything about this?
I was literally like taking a shit, and I saw on Instagram Adebayo 83 points, and I thought, what a joke, dude. He's like
the most disrespected player in history.
Myers, and I was like, no way. Like this guy, no. I was like, this guy's no. He's 18-7 guy, and I saw it was posted by NBA, and I saw it was like final score 150 to 120, and he took 45 free throws, and they were fouling people on purpose.
Just doing bullshit, bro.
It's a total fucking joke. And like, dude, 83 is 83. Like the guy balled out, not taking that away from him. But like, nah, it's kind of like if I, just because you drop this on us randomly, Des, I'll try and tie it to fishing. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like stocked Arapaima or something. Or like,
yes, that's what I was getting at. That's stocked Arapaima. Stocked Arapaima, live tilapia.
Like a OH 10-pounder.
Yeah.
It's the Sharelunker program. It's like, all right, if you catch like a 10-pound bass in, if you catch a 10-pound bass out of like the upper Hudson River in a canoe, I'm like, yeah, that's absolutely insane. If you catch a 10-pound bass at some private Sharelunker lake in Texas to catch an IGFA line class world record, can't take that away from anybody, but like, that's a joke. And
that's a couple YouTubers right there.
Bam Adebayo was last night. He was in the Sharelunker program.
There's a couple YouTubers.
And just like the Sharelunker thing, like, dude, don't get me wrong. If I had a chance to fish a private lake in Texas and catch 10-pounders, like, that's cool. But I'm not holding that up next to the other guy's 10-pounder and saying this is the same fish. That's all. I'll leave it at that.
Well said. Well said.
Very, very well said.
Yeah, I wanted to see what you guys would relate that to.
Yeah.
That's like a OHIV live scope test.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
That was
I
great.
couldn't have said it better. That's
Yeah.
great.
All I have to say is professional sports are rigged. So that's what you get.
No way. All right. I'll say
That's what
most
you get.
professional sports are rigged, except for the Olympics.
Except for the Olympics.
Except for the
Especially
Olympics.
the Olympics.
No, but the ice skater, though.
Hey, Des.
No.
Hey, man.
No.
No,
play
I
it.
don't
I'll
know
play
about
it.
the
I'll
Olympics.
play
That's
it.
a stretch.
What
That's a
about
stretch.
Johnny? What about the World Baseball Classic though?
I wanted Bill's like baseball takes for the year. You know, that's a good segue. But World Baseball Classic is awesome. I think the one weird thing is like, why am I rooting so hard against Team USA? I don't know why. Like that might be something people hate.
Against?
Kind of, dude. They're not that cool. Like the Dominicans are cool. The
Dominicans are cool,
are
bro.
cool.
It's
They don't
objective.
know.
They
USA,
are
man.
objectively
Come
the
on.
cooler team.
But my problem with
But
USA,
Italy is USA.
but you got guys like Scooble who throw 4 innings and they're like, "Oh, my agent says I can't throw anymore." You got the Dominicans out here who are like literally.
Yeah, they crushed them.
That's that 17-year-old kid, right?
They crushed them.
That's hilarious. They played it Israel.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, they're
Junior
out.
Caminero.
Don't worry about it.
The Dominican public is on fire right now as we speak. They're getting blown up.
Did you see the Italy beat
Italy's
Team
nasty.
USA?
If Italy lost to Mexico today, the U.S. might not have made it through.
Well, Italy's USA.
Yeah.
They only got 5 people.
Did
from
Italy beat Mexico?
Yeah,
Did
they
they?
smoked them.
Oh, did they?
I think I had it on, and
It
then
was today.
So
Yeah,
are
it was
they?
today.
USA's in then.
I had it on during the pod because if Mexico won but didn't score 5 runs, the U.S. was out, which was crazy.
No, I thought if Mexico won and scored 5 runs, they were out, right? Or no?
Something like that. But it
Right,
got to a
whatever.
point where Italy was up by 5, and I was like, all right. But yeah, it was like the thing with the U.S. Team USA that's pissing me off is like the manager went on a podcast and said, "Yeah, we're into the next round, so this like whatever. If we win today, no big deal." They weren't. They weren't.
I saw
I
that.
did not know that.
They literally weren't in, and they
And then
rested.
you lose to a bunch of AA guys from
Saying no big deal to something like that is wicked.
Wicked, dude.
Yes.
Like, you think the Dominicans don't know where they stand? Like,
No.
those
They're
guys-
probably scared for their lives right
They
now.
need
They're-
Pembroke up there.
What'd you say?
They need Pembroke.
Pembroke. If they had Pembroke at second base, dude. Yeah. So, Bill, give us your baseball takes for this year. Like, who?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just hoping the Yankees fucking go to the World Series. That's all I want. To go to
Yankees?
games, and I love going to games with my kid.
Yeah.
The
My daughter
Yankees.
loves to go. So I used to be a
Not the
Mets fan. I
Rays?
used to be an Oakland A fan with white
Desmond,
blue
we're
Charlie
not from
fingers
Florida, Desmond.
back in the day.
Just trying to piss you off.
Nah, but
Sorry.
hey, the Rays are gonna have a terrible year, probably.
Yeah. The Rays
Sorry.
are bad. The Rays are bad.
Yeah.
And
Thankfully,
I love the Rays.
They have the MVP though.
Bro,
I'm wishing the
and-
worst on Tampa Bay sports right now. I'm
and
wishing the worst
he-
for the Bucks.
Oh, Mike Evans gone.
Yeah, I'm wishing the worst on Todd Bowles. I hope to God that there's a 1 ounce jig head in my hand the day I meet Todd Bowles, and I can just like,
Damn.
Sports man.
ooh,
Sports man. Have
Sports,
you
bro.
talking about I want to kill this man with a 1 ounce jig head because you didn't win enough games.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
bro, it was like 3rd and 26.
Should have
dude.
bet us some more money.
Yeah, but shit.
I don't
no,
know.
I just didn't. I just, as a person, I feel like Mike Evans deserve more. As for like, it's like being mistreated by somebody that you gave your all to. You know what I mean? He gave a lot to the sport, a lot to Tampa, just to be treated badly by some idiot who just came in. It's it's like if I was you guys' manager, and then I mishandled all of you guys' content, and then I said, "Oh, sorry." I hate Todd Bowles so much. I'm sorry.
You're
I hate Todd Bowles.
No, we get it. We'll be I guess we gotta watch Tampa Lightning games instead, right?
oh yeah. So
Lightning games are good.
we put you on the spot with this question, but I'm gonna try and think of a similar question. Yeah, what weight fish would you have to do to pick over seeing Cole throw a no hitter in college. How big would the striper have to be?
Wow. Oh.
Oh, it would. I would take that over any straight bass. I would watch him throw a no hitter, man. There's no competition there.
Do you get more nervous with Cole on the mound than you do fighting a big fish?
Oh yeah, dude. When you have kids and if they play, especially if they pitch, your heart, you're like, your heart is in your stomach. You know, you're like, oh my god, don't walk this guy, don't throw a ball, oh my god, I can't look. You know, because you're a pitcher. How much time do you get? You're not out there playing second base or first base, and you're not playing every day. You get that one shot, and you put
you're in control.
You see the kid put in the time. I mean, if your kid's not doing the time, but that kid, I mean, I gotta say, he puts in his fucking time. He's like obsessed with it, like I am with fishing.
Yeah.
Bill, this is actually good. Maybe this is a good like wrap up question. I know I saw you already addressed it on our Instagram post, but now here on the pod, I think this is good. Give Kai his future advice. Obviously, we got a couple years to go. Give him a little bit of advice when
Fatherly advice.
he sees Jasper maybe thinking in his head, he's like, I'm gonna take Jasper fishing. I'm gonna take him fishing for the first time. I'm gonna try to test the waters here. Give him some advice.
Don't go fucking hardcore with that kid. Just lightly put him a bobber and sunnies. Do not put him in a fucking wetsuit with fucking drilling shoes and have him bleed like I did. Go gentle. You gotta go gentle. And make sure he catches fish, because my son Cole hardly ever fishes with me, and he's like, we never catch anything because I got him the whole shit. Wetsuit out on the fucking rocks. You're 6 years old. Let's fucking go. It's time. And
gotta ease him into it. Gotta ease him.
That's good.
How old were you when you decided, Cole, we're getting out on the rocks? How old was he?
I think it was 6.
6?
I fucking love it.
No wonder that kid hates fish.
That's amazing.
Ridiculous, bro.
And then the season's coming, like, March. I'm going to teach you how to cast. And not only are you going to learn how to cast, you're going to cast a fucking bailless right away. Like 5 years old, and it's freezing. My hands are cold. My hands are cold. Don't worry, just keep casting. You got it. You're good. Like, what am I thinking?
That's amazing.
So a worm before a glide bait.
Yeah.
That's
don't do a little glide bait.
Night crawlers before glide bait.
Once the kid's catching fish, he's happy. And don't stay out there long. Give him like 15, 20 minutes, have a couple of fish, and he's, Dad, let's stay up. Good, take him in. Don't let him.
Gotta leave him wanting more.
Yeah. Gotta let him yearn for it.
He's gonna be asking you when we going back.
It's just crazy to hear 6, because Eric and I went out there with you when we were 26 in 2 footers. And we were both terrified, bro. And that was the middle of the summer.
You guys did good. You guys did better than I did. You guys caught fish. You guys are, we got all the fish. See that, Bill?
Yeah, we did.
That was awesome, man. This has been good. This was a great guest.
Bill, I'll call you this week. Let's
amazing, man.
we got an artifact hunt.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Maybe hit that lake too.
Yeah,
Bill.
Super secret Long Island walleye.
Bill, do you have any parting wisdom? We kind of like to do a little maybe spoken word here at the end individually, but any parting wisdom for the people watching, the youth of America, the world, us in general? Give us a word.
Well, I think keep an open mind with fishing. Keep an open mind. Don't close yourself off. Don't say, this guy fucking is an idiot because he does this and he does that. I mean, we get so caught up in everything. It's like, oh my God, okay, you may come surf fishing with me. I can't be cocky and be like, this fucking Eric doesn't know anything. He fucking fishes in Florida. You may teach me something I know. Be open to. I think be more open to people. In the fishing community, and even if they're beginners, you might learn something. They might their dad. They may be beginners, but their dad may have taught them some shit that you don't know. You know what I mean? I'm sure, as you grow older, you get more closed-minded with things, I have to say. With fishing and everything. Me too. And I fight it. I try to fight that. So
That's awesome. That's great.
Does anyone else have something better than that?
One more Riz face for the road. One more Goy Slop Riz face for the road, Bill, for the screen.
What's that?
Before we go,
a Goy Slop Riz face for the road, you know?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
What's it called?
The Riz
the
face.
Rizzler.
Rizzler.
The Whistler. What does that mean?
The Rizzler. He's risen, you know? Like
It's a little chunky fat kid. He's like a little Italian chunky fat kid, and he's like the coolest kid of all time. He's basically Tony Soprano, like a young. We're molding him into a young Tony.
Hey, would Cole know that?
Yeah, he.
Oh yeah, he would know.
But before we go, it's our 10th episode, guys. So I do want to kind of just go out of my way to just say, we started this from a concept. I didn't start the concept. Johnny did, and the guys. But they called me one day. They were just like, "Hey, I think I kind of want to start doing this. How would you feel about it?" I said, "Yeah, fuck it. I love to talk." And then we're here now, and we've been consistently dropping episode after episode every week. And I honestly just want to it's really just me talking to the guys here. And I just want to say, like, I appreciate what we have here. We have all of our differences, of course, and I think that's what makes this podcast so great. I think all of our differences, all of our similarities, all of those things make this big, huge melting pot of just culture, content, experience, whatever we bring guests on. Half of the guests I don't know. Like, this is my first time meeting Bill. I learned a lot today. You know what I mean? And I feel like I can speak for the audience when I say that too. We're learning so much through this. It's entertaining. Yeah. And I think we're bringing something new to the table. Sorry, my nose is super nasally again, but I feel like it's almost indicative of like what we're bringing content wise too. Everybody's pushing the envelope on what is thought about like a podcast, what is thought about snook fishing, what is thought about bass fishing. And I just want to say, like, I really do appreciate what we have here, guys. Again, it's episode 10, so expect it to keep going, guys. Expect it to keep going.
I know it. I mean,
it's only up from here.
Podcasts are great. Your content on your Instagram is great. It's going to, I mean, I told you a few years ago, just keep doing it because it's going to blossom. I mean, you guys do a great job. You work hard. When you work hard and you love something, it's just going to be the result.
Thank you both, man. Obviously
Appreciate that, Des.
Nothing else needs to be said. We've been in the trenches together forever. Des,
shout out the Blue Wizard
for coming on, and this doesn't get off the ground without you, bro, because we've talked about it for years, but we really needed that like extra leg to make this happen.
No, it takes every one of us, man. Every one of you being consistent every week. Like I said, regardless of the life stuff that we all have going on, the fact that we're all here every week, chatting, having a good time, it speaks volumes to what we have going on.
Obviously, all the people who watch.
Yeah, like
and
goes without saying.
The goal is obviously just to be a community, not us and you. So like the comments, the DMs, the phone calls,
everything.
To meet up in person. That's really where it counts. The closer we can make this to all of us together, that's what Uncle Larry's has always been. It's not supposed to be anyone's face. And obviously, Bill, thank you, man. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Also, thank you for when we met you, we could not have been at a lower point, physical, mental health, or financial health. And you came up to us and said, man, you guys are fucking kicking ass. And I was like,
it makes it all worth it.
Really? Like, damn, coming from you, man. So, dude, you don't really know how much you've kept us going, dude. So thank you.
Sure. That's true.
Cool, man. Appreciate you guys.
Glad I got to meet you finally, Bill.
Yeah, you too, man. We gotta go fishing. These guys say you're the greatest fisherman ever. That's what I hear from you.
Nah,
like
that's what I hear about you,
man. He's super level. He's next level.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
getting out there soon. One of these days, we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Appreciate all the viewers, man. Everyone.
hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah. God bless and good night, everybody.
Guys,
Thank you,
man.
Bill.
Night.
We
all
have an
about the
outro
community.
video. We have an
I'm a giant! I'm the baby!